mote chogade fine no bagate watch your love for like it why not mote your body chakare boshere diye imade dobalo zile kilo fe why now.
Hey y'all, hey.
Hey, I
In the nick of time.
taste.
We was on last week, but why do I feel like we weren't on last week? I don't know what's going on. It's been a crazy week for me.
Because you wasn't there in the head.
I was. Well, you know what?
You was
That's
present,
true.
but she wasn't present.
Yeah, you're right about that. No,
Don't even look at me like that, Jess, because you was asleep.
no, you're
Not present.
absolutely correct. I wasn't really. Oh,
We ain't 5 minutes in the show here.
damn! You dropping people already? Shit.
So you awake now.
Fire.
Chaos.
Mhm.
Total chaos.
Chaos.
What's going on, everybody?
No, you are correct. I was there, but I wasn't there. I was kind of on autopilot. I'm not even going to lie. So I am going to, and we had BK Luther King, so we was okay.
Yeah, we did. We got some things off our chests.
We had BK Luther
And
King.
Texas
We had super drunk ass fucking Cardi.
I was not super drunk.
I call that tequila Cardi.
Cardi, you were really drunk last week. You were slurring your words. You were drunk.
Only had like 32-ounce cup of tequila.
Yeah, tequila Cardi.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy drunk Cardi, but the fact that you don't know.
Oh, my baby!
Hey, she's back! Hey!
Oh my God! I missed you so much.
Seriously.
Yo, I missed you so much. I'm so happy to see you. That just made my day. That made me feel infinitely better. Okay.
Exactly.
I start here. Fuck everything else. Okay. It is what it is. But yeah. The fact that you didn't know that you were drunk.
I wasn't drunk. I was just tipsy. Cardi doesn't get drunk. I haven't been legit drunk since fucking like 25.
What? You a goddamn lie.
No, I've been tipsy as hell, but never fucking drunk.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm an expert drinker. It doesn't really happen that much unless I go like real hard. Like leave the bottle type time.
Are you kidding me right now? Anyway. Hey y'all, hey.
My blood is like constant 96% alcohol.
That's very different.
I mean, you are a man, so I imagine that you can hold a lot more alcohol than I can. So,
but if you give me brown, I'm in trouble.
What, really? You don't like a good whiskey?
I can't handle like cognac or whiskeys. I can do Jack, but other than that, I'm gonna be it's bad.
So no Hennessy for Cardi then?
Nope, fuck no. Keep that shit away from me. Keep that nigga drink away from me.
Love me some Hennessy.
Nah, give me tequila, give me vodka, and like I'm good.
Oh
Both Solid and Wayne in the chat. Hey guys.
What's going on? All early and shit.
Let me say this. Y'all motherfuckers need to be sharing this to y'all page. Share the live link to your page. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're supposed to be doing, Cardi.
I can't share it with my Facebook friends because I'm wholesome. I got aunties and so forth and so on. I'll put this on Instagram all day, but
put them on Facebook.
And I stream straight to my YouTube, so it gets pushed out automatically. So
my family is on restrict. They see what I want them to see.
I blocked
I
blocked my family, so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
they blocked, unfriended, all of that, so I don't hear that problem.
No, I get it.
Wayne, we appreciate you. Hey, darling. Welcome to Unicorn Straight No Chaser, where you come for the shenanigans, but you stay for the debauchery, and we do have some debauchery for you.
Yes.
All the good debaucheries and fuck shitness.
Yeah, I know. Like,
living in
I
our
know
toxicity.
we've been doing like a lot of special episodes. So we did the Quiet on the Set and Freaknik documentary episode. We did the cancel episode. So I know y'all been wanting to get back to the mess, to the nastiness. All right, and that's why I'm here. That's where we excel. Okay.
Mhm.
That part.
But before we do get started, I'm gonna let my on-time unicorns. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourself. We're gonna start with the devil.
It's your boy, Digital Devil, aka King Blackstar, aka your not so friendly neighborhood tech guy, aka come get these digital feet and hands. I've been playing Tekken and also watching Wheel of Time. So if you want to do a watch party with me, or if you want to get your ass beat in Tekken, come see me because you will get put down, especially in Soul Calibur too. So I'm just saying.
Didn't Will of Time get like delayed for a long ass period of time?
Yup, season 3 is coming out. It's gonna be great.
Really?
I got put onto it.
I'm gonna start rewatch. I have to rewatch it from the beginning again because I was like, oh, I thought it got canceled. I was like, this show was way too good to get canceled.
Exactly, the show is amazing.
It's like fucking 3 years off. Like P Valley.
P Valley
needs to come back.
P Valley.
They just started filming. Like it's been like 3 fucking years.
Yeah, they just report to the motherfucking poll, okay? We going back to the tank, baby. So I'm very happy.
Man.
I'm happy about that. That made my day. I've been waiting for P Valley for a while. It's one of my guilty pleasures, but that show is legit. If you haven't watched it, it is legit really fucking good. Outside of all the other stuff with it, it is really good. I don't care what you watch or what you're into, you will enjoy that show on any level.
Are they paying you?
No, I just really like the show.
Oh,
no,
it's not like he got that subscription.
No, that's what we
just Well, a nigga like his nigga shows, so that's one of my.
Wait, here goes Sal starting his mess already. Sal says, "I have a question. How does one gaslight someone properly?"
Have you not been watching the show for this long? You should be an expert in gaslighting people by now.
How to gaslight someone properly, but basically, your intention is to make someone doubt themselves, to believe that they are crazy.
Siren, that's not the definition. You know the definition.
That's not the definition. But that is what you're doing. Like layman's terms. You're trying to make me believe. Go ahead, Cardi.
That's not it.
You explain light skin. You do it.
See, I just gaslit her because she didn't. She was fully wrong, 100%. She was 100% right. But just denying it and making her think that it's not, it's fucking gaslighting.
Motherfucker.
And that is how you gaslight.
Light skin magic.
Some people are just visual learners. They have to see the shit in action. Sal's one of those guys. I know Sal. He's a visual learner. He has to see it.
I hate you so much.
No book.
Oh my God. Go ahead, Lightskin. You might as well, since you want to roll, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, it's your boy, the Cardi Experience here, your unicorn. And God damn it, just the fucking best.
Dropping them.
Go take a nap real quick and then come back and fuck with me. Jeez.
He just dropped them again. It's going to be an episode full of drops. I swear to God.
Lord. Jazz! We miss you.
Hey, Jazz. Yes, we miss you.
Jazz, yo, I had a whole thing about perfectionism.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Ready for you. I had it all ready for you, Jazz, to talk about.
Hey, Jazz, baby.
Perfect. But you're not here. I'm going to have to inbox it to you.
I can't wait to see Jazz at my party. She says she's going to come through.
You coming? You better come.
With a whole bunch of her hoes. I was like, oh, shit.
Yes. And while we are on the topic of Cardi's party, y'all need to come on out to Bong Wars, okay? It's May the 4th.
Nico de Mayo.
7 p.m. and we do mean until, okay? I think Cardi I think you kicked us out the last time. It was like 5 in the morning, and
Yeah, it was like 5:30 in the morning. Y'all had to go the fuck home. Y'all was drawn.
We were drunk. That's how good the party was. We were so fucking drunk.
That's a great way to start off the year. Like if you like, hey, I want to get swing of the party. Like this is the first party of the year. This will set the pace for the rest of the year.
So yes, come out to Negro de Mayo. Okay.
Negro de Mayo.
Come out to Negro de Mayo's, tacos, tequila, loud and laughs. All right.
And that loud. Like we will have a lot of loud. We're gonna have a bunch of bongs. We're gonna have hookah. I have a whole bunch of a hot box tent that I got rigged up and just get you light up real quick. It's gonna be fucking fire.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yes. And if you don't like, if you like condoms, we'll have some too ready for you.
Yeah, make sure you inbox them for details, please, please, please.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat for
definitely
you.
Before we go any further, I have to thank not our Lord and Savior, but just the best, because she too is always right on time.
It's dropping my ass. Yeah.
Wayne, yes, Wayne, come on out. Yes, I want to see you. All right.
Yeah, if you're in the tri-state area, come through.
So later on in the show, we are going to be discussing needle play and piercing play. So people who are sexually aroused by needles. Okay. Hey. Yes. So if you like a little pain with your pleasure, make sure, please, that you stick around. If you leave, make sure you come back for the debauchery. First, though, we did a show before when we were discussing our red flags, right? We were discussing, the things that we have done in our relationships or things about us that maybe it makes it a little bit difficult for us to have a significant other. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to not only point out red flags in others, but point out the red flags within yourself. Okay?
The red flags in your heart.
Otherwise, you're a fucking hypocrite.
Yep.
And hey, wait. Yes. No, wait, stick around. Don't leave. Come on. How else you want to have another unique conversation like this? You want to hear the same old shit that you hear all the fucking time on all the fucking podcasts? What you bring to the table? 50-50? Oh, you
oh my God.
50-50.
You a trans wife or not?
I could be Carolyn. I don't know. But yeah, wait, don't go nowhere. You stay right there. Stay right there.
Exactly.
Anyway, so I had the idea to do a part 2, right, of our red flags, because somebody had the nerve to say to me that I present myself like I'm perfect and I'm healed. And I said, you watch my show. When have I ever presented like I was healed and I was?
I mean, God ain't done with me yet, but no.
Listen, I definitely tell you all the toxic shit that I think and the toxic shit that I do and that I have done and that I might do in the future. I don't know where they got that from, but you like it, I love it. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know the healthy thing to do. That doesn't mean that I do it. I'm here to help y'all be healthier. Y'all.
Keyword.
Listen, as much as I try to operate my higher self, I do not always do that, especially when it comes to certain people in my life, and especially comes to certain situations, because people be getting on my nerves.
There is something with your background. You looking like you lost some weight or something. He looking like,
oh no, it's just the you know what I'm saying, it's the black shirt. I did it on purpose.
You might be working out, maybe.
I got the Bullet Bill shirt on today, so I make me look a little bit more slimmer. Like, you know what I'm saying? They go from man boobs to man pecs real quick. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
get right for summertime.
Yeah, get that beach body on. I still gotta have the dad bod, but I can tighten it up a little bit.
Sal said, I don't know where they got that from. Either you have a whole knife set. If that doesn't scream a little unhinged, I don't know what does. I literally keep swords and knives by my bed. You ain't got to tell everybody you've been in my bedroom before, sir. It's like, but let's start off with attachment styles, right? Right. So we already talked about them, so I'm not going to go in detail. But it's just kind of a refresher for anybody that's in the comments. You know that there's set attachment styles. You have your secure attachment style, which is healthy. You have your anxious attachment style. You have your fearful avoidant and your avoidant. All
Don't
right.
forget the bitch get off me attachment style.
That's avoidant.
Avoid it.
That's avoidant.
Fifth arm.
You're too close.
Hold up.
You're too close.
Hold up, hold no jitsu.
Now, do you guys know what your attachment style is?
Last thing I took, it told me that I have anxious but secure attachment style.
How you cannot be anxious and
I
secure.
swear that's what it told me. So it must be one of
That
those.
was a bootleg ass.
Yeah,
Like,
that's how you
Then I would
bipolar.
just
ass.
go. I would just go.
That's not a thing.
I would just go with anxious then. You can be anxious avoidant, but you can't be anxious secure. Oh wow.
You could be fearful avoidant, but you cannot be anxious secure because secure is healthy. That is the goal. That is what you want to be. So you can be anxious and secure.
I have to look mine up. I don't remember.
I think I have an anxious attachment style. Just plain anxious. I don't think I'm not avoidant. I'm kind of really loving and stuff like that. I like to be all up in your space.
You're not.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm like, hey, I'm here. But so I would say anxious.
I don't think I have an attachment style though.
You have to have one.
I ain't attached to these hoes. You can't hold me.
You got a whole girlfriend. What are you talking about?
I mean, other than that, she didn't attach to my dick. Ain't no other attachments.
I think he's doing another thing where he's doing an example of an avoidance style attachment.
No, Cardi definitely is not anxious. So I probably would say Cardi is.
It doesn't apply to folks who don't give a fuck.
Oh.
And I think
Cardi don't give a fuck. That's the problem.
I don't.
But so you would be avoided. So just really, really quick, so people know, like people who are securely attached. There's individuals are comfortable with intimacy and can balance dependence and independence in relationships. So they understand that there is a healthy way to be dependent on your partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
People be like, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. You can't be in a relationship and just have that mindset. You know what I mean? There is a healthy way to be dependent upon your partner and do it with balance. So that is somebody that is secure. So they'll have a warm relationship with their parents, generally speaking. Hey, Asia.
Hey, Asia.
So they had a healthy childhood, typically. That's where, God damn, I said she almost spit in your mug. She didn't make me stop talking.
We're gonna add that to the red flags for later. Red flags.
But that's how you learn your attachment styles is really based off of your childhood. So somebody who has an anxious attachment style.
She just told me to suck her dick. Okay, that's my baby though.
You knew you was gonna get in trouble. You still did it.
Someone who has an anxious attachment style, they're overly dependent and demanding in their relationships. They need constant, excessive reassurance. So such individuals, they crave intimacy, but they remain anxious about whether or not their romantic partners are going to meet their emotional needs. So that's usually because at some point in time, the infant's needs were ignored when they were a child. So the mother's behavior was inconsistent, right? Somebody that's dismissive has a dismissive or avoidant attachment style. They had a strong sense of self-sufficiency. That's I don't need nobody. I can do it by myself. I don't need your help. They seem very detached in their relationship. So they value their independence excessively. And the closer you try to get to them, the more they start to push you away. Like, If you leaning in, they leaning away. Once you lean back, that's when they'll lean back in. So those people generally view people as untrustworthy, and their mothers typically ignored their emotional needs when they were young.
Yeah,
So
that's not good.
they're not used to having someone worry about them, check on them, be considerate of their feelings. So they just learn to shut that off. It makes them uncomfortable. Fearful avoidant, that's
One more time.
me. That's
I fucked up the
me.
link. There you go.
I'm unpredictable, baby.
Ain't she?
You don't know what you're gonna get with me.
That's crazy.
So it's a squirrel in a bag.
So I want to be intimate with people, but I fear it because I don't trust people. Because people usually let you down. So
And then you end up stabbing them.
This video
I do distance myself just like an avoidant. But then I'll overthink about it. I'll overthink about it. So I'm in and I'm out. I'm in and out. I love you. No, I don't. I love you.
I'm over here. I'm going to sleep.
You know my fucking nerves.
On the couch. I'm looking at you. Fuck you.
That is me. That is what like, and that's because my caregivers were abusive, neglectful, and inconsistent. So that's how you get me. Sprinkle a little neglect and abuse on it. But see, I know that about myself.
Well, now that we bring it up, I don't think so the descriptor of anxious, I don't feel like I fit that to a T. Yes, I do have some attachments where I want to know what's going on, but after a while, if it's like if I'm putting something in and I'm not getting anything back out, I'm like, cool. Then this is the level that we're at.
Then maybe
I'll leave it there.
You and me. I don't know.
Maybe anxious avoidant. I'm like, oh, I see how you moving. I'm gonna move this way because that is the best way that we can interact as two people. Is because if I move one way and you move another way, we're gonna have to move in different ways.
It's just being cautious. I think that's fine.
Yeah. So I think anxious avoidant.
You for a fact that is not being cautious. When I feel like somebody playing in my motherfucking face, that's what I like to call it. You get what I'm saying? Like if I was just being vulnerable with you, and like I'm definitely a person, like if I'm in a relationship with you, I don't want to say I love you first, right? I don't want to give you that power. It makes me feel exposed and vulnerable. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna let you say it first. I'm not going to say it. Like certain feelings, I'm not going to want to express because that leaves me feel vulnerable. But say that I do. Say that I'm vulnerable and I say I love you. I want to be with you. Blah blah blah. You know, you make me feel all the things, and then you give me some type of indication that you moving funny. Then I'm going like retreat. And you gonna be like, you was just all.
Yeah.
My top before what happened? You moving funny. You only then it's like, okay, now I'm not calling you. I'm not asking to see you. I'm not trying to spend time with you. I'm being more distant and cold. So it's protection. It's really a protective thing. It's a defense mechanism. Like, so you cannot hurt me. I cut you off, and a lot of times that's why I broke up with people because I'm gonna break up with you before you break up with me. So. Can't break up with me.
Makes sense.
Sounds like Missy. Missy book.
Yeah. Now, so does that mean that if you have an anxious avoidant attachment style, can you sometimes lean more to the anxious than you do the avoidant, and then sometimes you lean more to? Oh, okay.
It depends on it. So that depends on who you're dealing with. If you're a fearful avoidant and you're in a relationship with an avoidant person, that can make you more anxious, lean into being anxious.
Okay.
If you're with someone who is anxious, then you're gonna be more avoidant.
Yeah, I think that definitely pegs me down. Then I'm definitely fearful avoidant because anxious avoidant because if I'm with somebody that is avoidant, I'm like, hey, come here real quick. If I'm with somebody that's anxious, I'll receive it. But if it's like overly, like if you're doing it too. I'm like, all right, like you need to chill a little bit. Chill just a little bit. Like, I like it. Thank you. Love you. Need to chill. Except for with my kids. I'm super, super affectionate with my kids. So love them.
And yes, I want y'all to understand this is not just for relationships, romantic relationships. This could be your friendships, family dynamics, like that too. Sal said it definitely pegs you down with choice of words.
Come on, bruh. I've been like Sal keeping me honest. No, I will not that type of peg.
Rockstar said the one time I did that, motherfucker did me crazy, and so I left him for Chris. Lord, that's toxic. That's very toxic.
I miss Rockstar's takes. They are awesome every time she says.
Hey, it worked out though.
Seriously,
it worked out.
So
right?
I asked all of you guys to talk to an ex to find out
you asked me that
they consider to be your red flags. Well, Cardi and I have already done this. Okay,
you didn't ask me that.
Cardi, I 100% did.
I mean, years ago, yeah, but not for the show. You have to ask me that later.
No, I asked you for.
I don't talk to them because I don't fuck with them.
Yes. It's a whole fucking show up where we did this, and he talking about he didn't do that. What are you talking about? You have done it.
I don't know what you said.
Well, Ty, you in the goddamn chat. You tell me what his red flags are.
Shit.
I'm gonna fight you right now. Do
you know what? I would just guzzle all this and we can go. I'll treat this like fucking Popeye spinach. We can just get into it.
I hate you so much. What if your ex don't speak English? Was she able to talk to you some type of way? You better put it in Google Translate.
Well, you thought you was in a relationship.
Yeah, I got a whole 2 pages on people who think they perfect, Jazz. That in and of itself is an issue if you think you're perfect. His red flag is saying you didn't tell him when you did.
Exactly. He being mad light skinned. Oh, Jesus.
You know what? I think we might have to add a part 2 then.
Oh my God.
I mean,
there he is. What did you get?
So, mines are I jumped the gun to anticipate needs before they are voiced, which I do that a lot. Yes, I do, because I'm a problem solver. I grew up adultified in my childhood, so that's why I try to solve problems before they become problems. That way, it's off the board, and I can relax and play video games. Or spend time with my person, whichever.
Hurry up and heal you, bitch, so I can go play my game.
Go back to my game.
Seriously, what you need? You got everything? You snuggled up? All right, cool. Love you. And then I'm on Apex.
PlayStation beat.
PlayStation beat. Exactly. So I often I over communicate, especially when tensions are high, and cause adverse reactions rather than let others cool down first. So if you're mad and you're one of those, I'm gonna be mad, just let me be mad. I don't really take that well, because in situations like previous relationships and also family situations, you let somebody be mad, they get mad that you let them be mad. You didn't try to help me, you weren't going to say nothing to me. So I've been taught that more than I've nurtured that. So that was like one of my big things, is that I'm like, if you don't tell me what's wrong, you're going to use that against me, and then you're going to have what are they called? You're gonna have predilections later on down the line. Like, well, remember that one time you did this? You're gonna come and use it against me later. So I'd rather avoid all that and just get it out of the way first.
Okay.
So what's the next one?
Yes, I know.
I got a lot. So I try to solve issues rather than listening. Again, I like to solve problems, and as I've gotten older, I'm a lot better at listening to your problems rather than trying to solve them. I'll listen. Oh, that's nice. Okay, cool. Oh, well, fuck that person. They're a piece of shit. So, and then I'll let you voice it. I'm like, do you need help with anything? No, I just wanted to say it because I felt better. So now I'm good at that. But this is from an ex from years ago. And she was like, yeah, you just don't want I can't tell you my problems, because then you're going to try to beat somebody up, or you're going to try to solve the issue when I just want to vent. That's all I want to do is vent. I'm like, all right, that's a fair one, because I did do that for a very long time. So this is a new. I try to solve. Well, I can hyperfixate on things to the point where I lose time and self. So the video games thing, like I've always had my certain things about myself that I really enjoy, and when I get a hold of something, like, and I'm a little bit neurospicy if everybody didn't pick up on it before. I hyperfixate on things in life a lot. So I'll eat oatmeal for the same type of oatmeal for breakfast for 3 weeks straight, and then I will absolutely not want to eat it ever again, or not eat it for at least another 3 months. Same thing with like specific meals and stuff like that. So I'll hyperfixate, and that also goes to like say video games, like card games. Like I played Magic the Gathering, and when I got back into Magic, I got hyperfixated on that to the point where I missed a couple of hangout sessions with friends. The kids would get mad at me because I'll be on the computer playing Magic, and they'd be like, "Dad, you're not hanging out with us." So,
sir, so you ditched your friends to play a game?
yes, I was hyper fixated. That's part of being neurospicy. Like sometimes, it wasn't just my friends. Like, I skipped family events too. So family events will come up, and I'll be like, I can't do it because I don't feel
I
well.
understand. If you hot, you hot.
Yeah. So seriously, and then
do you
also
you don't do that.
Hyperfixate.
Yeah, I can get lost in the sauce sometimes.
Yeah. So
what's the longest amount of time y'all both have ever played a video game?
Man,
like only getting up
with
to
no
go
breaks.
Like you only got up to go pee. That's it.
Fuck.
are we talking adult Darius or are we talking teenage Darius? Because teenage Darius, you don't want to.
Yeah, that can go on for days, especially in the summertime. Those days.
Adult with responsibilities.
Adult with responsibilities, Darius. 72 hours. It's when Diablo 3 came out, and I hyperfixated on Diablo 3, and I kept grinding because it was when the demo came out, when they let you play for a certain amount of time, and if you got up to a certain level, they gave you.
You just had to keep it, yeah.
Yeah, so 72 hours. That was a whole weekend, and I had cordoned off that weekend. I told everybody, hey, Diablo 3 open beta is coming out. I need to get on that and play. I'm not going to be available this weekend. So from Friday to Sunday, I was not available.
That's insane.
I've done that with like a couple of games.
Yeah, but I still eat. I still went to the bathroom, but I ordered stuff early so it would be quick and easy for me to pop stuff into the either microwave, or I had pizza on hand or something like that. I didn't have the kids that weekend. I told my friends and told everybody, listen, I'm taking this time to myself. Please don't bother me.
You said something. You said the same.
Yeah, I've done 3-day benders, 4-day benders. God forbid it comes out on the holiday weekend. It's on.
It's on and popping.
It's on.
That's wild.
You're real blurs over here.
Yeah, seriously.
This is seriously.
Yeah, I gotta think about it.
Wait till New Destiny comes out.
I've dated gamers in the past. I guess that's the thing. I guess I don't know. I don't remember. I blocked it out. He used to get on. I used to go to sleep, wake up, that motherfucker still on the goddamn game. God damn. Anyway,
that's right.
Oh, please don't be one of those. You on a game still?
It depends. Like, are my needs being met? Am I getting penis? I being taken care of? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? You play your motherfucking game, but you got to make sure that I am serviced. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
there was only one time where
no problem.
There was only. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying you go back to. I mean, I've skipped sessions as well back in the day, so I was like, this kind of takes a little bit more priority. I'm on with the guys.
Yeah,
that's right.
Like I'm on with the crew right now. I was like, I'll wake you up with some hit or something.
But I know people. So it may not be video games for you, but I know people that binge watch shows, and they will watch. That's the only thing that they watch for days on end. Yeah, and they take care of responsibilities, but they don't leave the house.
I could do it. Like, I gotta pause at some point. Like, I'll take a break. I'll binge watch something one day, but not Friday to Sunday.
No, you gotta get it all the way. You gotta get it all the way in.
Gotta get it all the way in.
Maybe Snowfall. I think maybe Snowfall I did.
I do that a lot for anime. It's a good 3-4 season anime. I can knock it out.
Yeah, I think maybe
Couple
Snowfall.
days.
But I got responsibilities, so I don't really
Yeah.
get a chance to
I think
watch.
the longest one I did was fucking what was it? Game of Thrones.
Oh,
I think I did like 6, 7 seasons straight, like work, sleep, shower, just watching it nonstop.
that's yeah.
It took me like 2 months.
So
And see,
Cardi, you don't know what any of your bad character traits are, your red flags, or none of that shit. You don't know nothing. Nothing.
Um, maybe 'cause maybe I hate shit too much. Maybe
Hmm.
maybe I hate shit too much.
You hate shit too much.
Yeah, like I hate other people's shit too much.
I mean, I don't like people, but this is some bullshit. I'm so. You know what? I'm gonna chop your throat one day. Really, it's gonna be me and you. I'm gonna stand on a stool and chop you in your throat because you're taller than me. So I got to hold this down because
So you, all right.
this is supposed to be my
I
number.
mean, you know me long enough.
I have, and you're failing at being number 2 is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's a red flag. Put
oh my
that,
god.
put that on the list.
Anyway,
Yeah.
So I went to my ex. You know who my ex is. Y'all know who my ex is. And I asked him, I said, can you do me a favor? I need a list of all my red flags from an ex. Okay, mind you, my ex has a key to my house, and we don't even really talk like that. So I think I am just like a peak level adulting here because that it is peak
No,
level.
it is. That's
He
peak
has a key
level
to my house.
co-parenting.
And we don't really talk like that at all unless it's about the kids. I might ask him how how his day was or whatever. I don't have a Bible full. Cause what y'all don't understand is I'm a delight. Okay, I'm a delight to be in a relationship with. You ain't never been in a relationship with me,
Not
Cardi.
King Bob.
I can see it now when you asked him, and he had this face on him like you have Uno and he has a draw 4 card, just ready to fucking drop it on your ass.
I'm sorry, little one.
Been waiting for the fucking day. You say some shit like this.
No,
I even have it laminated.
no. He is. We have been broken up since 2017. Since 2017. Okay, so this was what he said. He said, "I'm petty, duh, motherfucking duh.
Yeah.
I am stubborn.
Mm.
I mean, I'll
Can't
take it.
keep my hands to myself.
She's a boot Bob Bammer. Yeah, she stayed with this. She got the. We call it. You know how they say some people got the raps. Gina has the skippity paps. So
Yeah.
Yes, he said I'm irritable, and no, he irritated me. I'm not generally like he irritated me. I'm argumentative.
Cardi, you see the dissection and deflection that's going on
Yeah.
to my left.
Pick and choose. Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
This last one ain't right though. He said I'm passive aggressive. Nigga, I'm aggressive. There's nothing passive about me smacking the shit out of you.
Oh no, you can throw some proper shade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's passive aggressiveness right there.
I'm shady. He should have
Oh.
said I'm shady because it's different. Passive aggressive sometimes is like you're afraid to say what you want to say. I'm never afraid to say what I want to say at all. So if he would have said I'm aggressive or
Hyper aggressive.
Yes.
okay, Sal, thank you.
Hyper aggressive.
Okay. So I said this before, and the fucked up thing is BK Luther King and Dr. Bumar, yeah, I'm gonna put them on Front Street. They were supposed to be here because y'all don't care about my red flags. Y'all heard them before.
Mhm.
They were supposed to be telling you, but that's how toxic they are. They must have been afraid from the feedback that they got that they didn't fucking show the fuck up.
I
Okay.
can only imagine Dr. Bumar. So, I mean, yeah, five, seven kids,
Dr.
5 day mamas. That's a
Mr.
lot of feedback.
Yeah, I hope you see this, Dr. Boomer.
That's too much feedback for me.
Dr.
Listen.
Boomer has narcissistic traits. That's why I call him
Ooh.
Dr. Boomer.
Burn it all down. Burn it all down.
Now, BK Luther King, I think that he probably, if I had to guess, he probably be smooth talking, lying to these hoes. You know what I'm saying? Finessing them and shit. That's what I think. You know I love you. You know you
I can see that.
You know I love you. You know you the only one for me tonight. This time. And then have another like
red flags on both sexes.
one coming out and the other one going in like that. That's what I think.
We call BK. We call that the quiet storm, where he's just smooth and like just like oh blah 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 blah, and then everything blows up. Like what's the name of the guy that does a quiet storm? Tony Brown. The chocolate sound that melts in your ear, and then you got to get that shit out because it's starting to give you an affection.
Sal wants to know, Asia, if you in the chat or you listening somewhere, Sal wants to know what your red flags are. Asia crazy. Asia probably poison you. She probably got some bodies somewhere.
Don't say that. That is right up Sal's alley.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wait, Sal just
say that.
Sal said, "What is his toxic traits?" Sal is the epitome of toxic. He looks at a red flag and runs right to it.
That's right, Jazz. Yeah, fuck her. But I make love to you, baby.
Come here, lay them red flag down.
Exactly. Jazz said that her ex told her that she just is too Puerto Rican-y. That's about it.
Oh my god, I can't.
Why?
Wow.
So I'm currently in this situation. Well, how are you in this situation? Are you in the attic right now? I'm confused.
Oh no, he's talking about in the toxic situation. That's the perfect timing though.
Currently in this situation right now, Lord have mercy. So, because we're talking about red flags about ourselves, right? I said, what are some seven staples of red flags that you need to acknowledge about yourself? Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's your fucked up personality traits. If you are a person who wants to exercise complete control, that is a red fucking flag, okay? If you always have to be in control of everything going on in your relationship, I feel like Cardi kind of likes to have control in his relationships a little bit, not in a toxic
way, in a safe way. It's in a safe,
not
loving
all the
way.
toxic. Not all the way toxic, just slightly toxic.
Slightly toxic.
Just slightly. It's like
no. It comes from the heart, so it can't be toxic, right?
No, because I've heard you say certain things, and you was like, my woman can't do this," and I was like, "What?" But you do this, so why can't she do?
Because I'm a man and she's a woman, and sometimes you
toxic.
You can't transpose the two.
Listen, a man is a man.
You can't be there, and if I can go there, and then you can't go there, then know that there's something there that you do not need to be a part of. That it's probably dangerous for you. Perfect example. Perfect example. It happened not too long ago, and Ty could say so. So, she loves to do karaoke, and this is really hood-ass bar in West Philly. So we went together, and it was like, this place is like really fucking hole in the wall type of bad. Like, yeah, for me, I'm like, yeah, this is like nasty. So I'm like, I feel comfortable. I would feel more comfortable if you didn't go to this bar again, because if I felt uncomfortable, and definitely a woman by herself should not be in there without like a male companion. So it's like for your own good and my peace of mind that I know that you're not going to be in a dangerous ass place.
That's not the only example, but okay.
I mean, that's what comes to mind, but I try to move
I've
in
heard
that aspect.
yeah, shit. You lucky I can't remember it verbatim. Like I don't want to just say anything and it be wrong. But I've heard you say like, "Oh, well, I
I
can."
can correct it if you're wrong. We can talk about it. Hit me.
It's some bullshit like you could have another girlfriend, but she couldn't have a boyfriend. That type of shit.
Well, all right. Let me break that down for you. This is why.
Okay.
This is why.
Okay.
Because I believe in things being equal, right? But
Mhm.
sometimes there's things that I not might be comfortable with. So let's say if I was bi, right?
Mhm.
I would not have a problem of you having another boyfriend or a boyfriend that we could share together. But since I am not bi, that won't work for me. But since you like girls and I like girls, that's something that works.
But she also likes penis.
And we will try to work around that because I'm sure I'm bringing enough to the table.
What if she? Well, what if she felt like? Oh, there is a. Did you hear me
Yes,
talk
I
about
do.
Mar?
Maybe I don't know if you heard it though. But yes, we have a girlfriend together, and they definitely have their moments together. So it's not like she's not getting anything out of it. Of course, they have their moments, but I'll be rocking. I'll be right there with her if I was like that type of orientation. So that's me being open, but then again, also looking at other alternatives. How can we, you know, still make this work?
Mm,
I'm reasonable. I'm not crazy.
I hear you. It sounds good. Dr. Boomer, did you hear me talking about you earlier? I just want to
And
know.
all your fucking flags,
Oh, that was you,
more
Cardi.
flags than United Nations.
That was you.
Wait,
Okay.
what? What's South say? Maybe you need to get yourself a half and half. Don't make me
Oh.
explain what that is.
Oh,
I am not into trannies.
oh,
Don't use that word.
yeah. Not half and half. God damn, Sal. You can never be on here. Like
Not the
because
half and half.
You know, half and half.
he gonna get us shut down for sure. Asia said that her red flags are she's crazy, she's gaslighting, and she's an attention seeker. Well,
She's a
no,
triple threat.
knowing is half the
Mm.
battle. That's all I gotta say. At least she know.
Yeah.
I hate when people don't know. Like at least when you know, I can kind of respect it. But when you really walking around like, no, I'm perfectly sane. Absolutely not. I can't do
Nah.
Willful ignorance.
And to add on to that, I hate when people know and
it.
they try to gaslight you
Dad
into that
said
they
no
aren't.
because he's in the laundromat. Dr. Boomer is washing clothes when he's supposed to be on here.
Same place he gets his Wi-Fi.
No, we said it's McDonald's Wi-Fi. We said it's McDonald's Wi-Fi.
It's right next to the McDonald's. I'm sure. I'm just fucking with you.
Yo, I'm crying.
Mm.
Bear said he has one red flag. He has a lot of women friends, and for insecure women, that's normally a
That
problem.
can't be true. You cannot have that many baby mothers and not only have one red flag. That's infallibly not true.
He said the math, it ain't mathing.
It ain't mathing. It ain't mathing, bro. It can't be.
Oh God.
Y'all crazy.
Okay. Well, Bash, you missed it. According to my ex, I only had five things, but y'all know that shit already, so he ain't tell me nothing I didn't already know.
I got a list. So apparently, out of all of us, I'm the most toxic. Which, well, Cardi don't admit to his. But
Hold on, Rockstar. Hold on, Rockstar.
What?
Okay, okay. Can I ask you?
Did Ty just
Not
pop in
by
real quick?
Cardi. Yeah, that was her. Um, sounds crazy, but Why won't you be with a man? Because I don't like men. I will hope that suffices as an answer.
I'm
Like it's either you like it or you don't type of situation.
A bad red flag is always latent bad Wi-Fi.
see, no, but let me say this: Darius has a binder of red flags, but it's not that Darius really. Those are not necessarily red flags. So, like he just said, he was neuro spicy. You can't necessarily say the fact that you're on the spectrum is a red flag. Like you can't help some of that stuff. You can't help, and
Exactly.
I don't think that's fair.
But try using that in the dating world. They'll be like, "Oh no, you this and you that and you this." And I'm like, I have certain things that I'm trying to work on them, and I'm trying to get better at it. Like one of them is me being forgetful, but that's I use technology to fix that. So as I'm getting older, I'm finding different ways to cope with my neurospiciness and the certain things that I do, and to do things a little bit differently so it doesn't come off that way. But just raw dogging it, a lot of people will just be like, "Oh no, you this or you that." I'm like, I'm not really that. Like, what's funny is one of my exes came back to me and I told them, "Hey, I feel like I'm neurospicy. That could be why a lot of the issues that we had them."
Saying neuro spicy because some people won't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I feel like I'm on the spectrum. There's a lot of things that I do that give slight autistic vibes to them. So there's like the hyperfixation, the certain textures, stuff like that. So I feel like I'm working on getting tested. Both me and my daughter are working on getting tested, and I feel like the diagnosis will help me moving forward because it'll give me more tools to be able to use and stuff like that and all that good stuff. So I told this to one of my exes, and they were like, "Oh, that makes a lot of sense," and they completely apologized for like almost all of our relationship because they were like, if I would have known that, I would have acted differently. I thought you were just being a dickhead. I'm like, no, I'm just on this. I feel like I'm just on the spectrum. And this came after like years of having the same issues with partners, years of getting some people getting mad at me, both my interpersonal relationships and my family relationships for the way I handle things. So after a while, and just like watching my daughter go through the same things, I was like, huh. And then it was like, you know what? The light bulb went off, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and a lot of adults, they don't find out that they're autistic until their children get the diagnosis. So
Mm-hmm.
it tracks, and it is Autism Acceptance Month. Genocide says suicidal tendencies is a red flag. Sal, autism is sexy. But I guess Sal coming on to you now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like
Sounds like autism, Down syndrome,
listen,
paraplegic.
oh my, because then every he just checking
And
them off.
Satanism. Just
Wait.
all
Oh yeah,
there.
Wayne, that is why they called me forgets back in the day. That is exactly right.
Yes, that is why they call him forgets. Wade said, I don't know all my red flags, but my biggest, I'm ugly and I act like I'm the good looking one in the relationship. Wait, there's nothing wrong with being confident in yourself, okay? Fuck that.
Right. That's not a red flag.
Somebody, okay?
He said, "Shut up, bitch. I know somebody who like it."
What is time blindness?
Time blindness?
Time blindness?
Oh, it's I've heard of that before, but not in that like exact context. But it's basically like you have a really bad perception of time. Like you'll sit down and you'll do something and you'll think it'll take 15 minutes, and it's not just like not knowing how much time has passed, but it's also not understanding how long a task will take in terms of time.
That's annoying as fuck.
Who the fuck is my packing? Who am I packing? I don't understand.
Pecking somebody.
Nobody has let me peg them yet.
No, you don't get that
And their
peg out of
dreams.
I imagine Siren has dreams about like a bunch of just like
all the time
men willing to get pegged. There's a bunch of a bunch
Okay.
of femboys like out there just like, oh, Siren, why don't you peg me?
As that is overconfidence a red flag. Confidence is sexy and is healthy,
I guess
but but cockiness, that's a red flag.
I mean, if it's detrimental to yourself, then yes, it would be a red flag.
Delusional.
Yeah, like of mass grandeur
If
type
it's
time.
if it's rooted in delusion, that's yeah. And sometimes overconfidence is just a mask for insecurity. So
That is
Carolyn said,
true.
I am
That's
so
true too.
fine, but my red flag is I will argue you down like a lawyer. I mean, you're Caribbean, baby. That's what we do. Like, that's normal.
Listen, and for some men, that is extremely sexy because why don't you argue me down with the facts that you know? Because I'd rather you argue me down with that than just trying to gaslight me about something else. But that shit is sexy. Like if
Or
she
be
knows what
quiet.
she's talking about and she's like, well, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, I'm gonna fuck her later. You know that. Exactly, exactly. She know what she's talking about. Go ahead, baby. Go off on them. Go
You
tell her
know what?
why my steak
I
wasn't
do
done the right
like
way.
that. If you can give me 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can give you ABCD right back,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I like
Like
You
that.
a good intellectual
like, you
argument.
like to argue.
Yeah, I do.
No, I just appreciate a good debate.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I
you,
wouldn't say
Don't
argue.
you can put
I
sugar
love?
on it. Put sugar on shit is the same thing. That comes for every type of relationship. That's why I'm very big on communication. If I've done something to impact you negatively and I don't see it as such, let me know so we can discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Bear said it's an ADHD spectrum disorder. Asia, you got me a gift. Is it my Kurt Kishi shirt? Asia, I really hope it's my Kurt Kishi shirt because I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it so much that I'm going to wash the words off. Yes, Sal, delusions of grandeur is a red flag because
Seriously.
that's a narcissist. So I don't, and I'm sick of them. I don't want to. That's my motherfucking
All
red
right,
flag. So let me
this just in. I just got it. Breaking news.
what
A red flag that she said I like to argue. So
you
I
do.
guess
You do. I just said
I
that.
don't like to say argument because it'd be a debate, and if
You
I'm
do.
wrong,
You do like to argue.
prove me wrong.
Sound like a cleft lip. Oh my.
No, it can be in at a high spirited. If I raise my voice, it doesn't make it an argument if I'm trying to get my point across. It's just very spirited.
First of all, I've never seen you get loud. I've seen him. I've seen Cardi angry. I've seen Cardi angry.
Like
Like
one time.
one. Yeah, no, it was like one time I saw you angry,
Yeah.
and I appreciated it, and I wish I would have left with you that day. But that's a whole nother
And
story.
it'd be all for the right reasons.
And no, that was for the right reason. You should have
Yeah.
you should have gripped me up and said, "Bitch, come on, we leaving." But
Man, because that yeah.
I know.
Mm.
Genocide says you haven't lived till your girlfriend tries to OD on her meds, then blames you for it later in the hospital because you didn't pay attention to her for 15 to 20 minutes. God damn. That's a huge red flag.
That is a huge red flag.
I had to read that all over again. Goddamn.
Sal would like a Kurt Kishi hoodie. Okay. Carolyn said
I think
argument
so.
argument is a art form for her. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Sal is continuing to be toxic. I'm just going to ignore him. Mm-hmm.
I
Fig
don't know why you keep calling me fake news. I don't understand.
Jan said that you and her are spirit animals.
You
Okay.
probably are.
Oh, Asia said, okay, I may or may not have done that. Come, I want my Kurt Kishi shirt. Is what I'm saying. Like, I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, we done got all off track.
Yeah, we did.
First one, we definitely did. Definitely did. But mind y'all, like I've known these two people for a very, very long time. So it's gonna be easy for me to get off track just talking to them too. That's it. It's gonna be like
That is true.
it's gonna be like, oh, we online? My bad. I didn't mean to say that shit. So the first red flag would be if you exercise complete control. Number two, someone who does not know how to communicate. You're non-confrontational, but you have anger issues. You take things personally. You're easily offended. That is somebody that does not know how to communicate, and that is a major red flag. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you're overly critical of yourself. Now we all could be self-deprecating at times, but if that is all you do is say self-hating things about yourself, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. It also could be attention seeking. If you're doing it, you want somebody to be like, no, you're not fat, you're beautiful. You know, that's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
If your self-worth is decided by others. So I'll give you an example. You need to have certain likes on social media. Like, okay,
Oh
Goddamn
yeah,
TikTokies.
not TikTok.
all the TikTokies.
You need attention from other people to make you feel like you are worthwhile. So that is a huge red flag. And I think that is something that we see all the time and we overlook it. And social media definitely created a bunch of monsters in this regard. A bunch of people on social
Very
media,
true.
attention seeking like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
And basing their self-worth on how many likes they have, how many comments are on their pictures, or
and also
go ahead.
trying to use social media as a way of therapy. That's a lot of people do. They try to use social media and their social media and their following and stuff like that to therapize themselves. They try to like use that as a way to ask questions about how they feel about stuff. Like, so when your whole life is on social media and you use things that are going on and you try to use things that are going on in your life to get advice from other people on the internet rather than the people in your life, that's a big red flag for me, because it's like, no, you should have a core group of people. No matter what, you should have at least a couple people that you can talk to about these things. You shouldn't need to come onto social media to get advice for stuff. Like, you see that on TikTok a lot.
And people
Or
try.
to feed your own, insights.
Yeah.
And you gotta find a
Family chain.
co-signer. You can't find someone, so you go online and be like, yeah.
Yeah, echo chamber it out. That's what a lot of people do.
Uh-huh.
Wait, I didn't mean to give you a 3-piece combo. Well, that's the way. That's the reason I believe a lot of people, a lot of men specifically, have podcasts instead of going to therapy.
Joe Button.
Their podcasts and they trauma dump,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like if you have insurance, you use your insurance. Okay, is what I'm saying to you. I use my insurance. I text my therapist whenever I want to. I'm about to fuck this motherfucker up. And she'll be like, well, who is the motherfucker and why would you do that? And I'll be like, well, a lot of times she be saving people's lives. Okay. She earns,
Yeah.
she
I'm
definitely
glad she doesn't give you a bill afterwards. Like, texting is $2.99 a text.
Like Miss Cleo.
I think she likes me. I think she generally likes me as a person is what I think.
And I'm going to co-sign on your thing about a lot of dudes on podcasts using podcast. Like, my example is Joe Button. I love Joe Button's podcast, but because of how messy it is, him and his friends get into big arguments about their friendship on this podcast rather than talking to each other about it. Like, they've had so many falling outs. There's so many things so much envy, so much hate, so much side deals, backline, dirty macking, all that stuff. They do that to each other constantly, and then they bring it up on the show rather than talking about it. Like, specifically, Fresh and Fit too. Fresh and Fit do the same thing. A lot of the laundry gets brought out in freaking on their podcast, and then they wind up yelling at people for hours about what's going on in their lives because they have no other outlet, because they have no genuine people in their lives.
That
So
sounds very sad.
my thing is, like, you have like 5,000 followers. You don't know the motherfucking people. And then you put all your business on your page. When I was 5 and my log cabin burnt down, and then I got picked up on the side of the road, and the man, he touched me in my naughty places. Like, you put on for these 5,000 people, you don't know these motherfuckers. I can honestly say my Facebook is that's my personal page. I might accept people that I meet through business and stuff, right? But I literally only have like maybe 500 Facebook friends, and I'm fine with it, because if I want to go on my Facebook page with people that I know, I went to school with, I grew up with, family and stuff like that, and I want to say, like, I'm having a shitty ass fucking day, I'm depressed, I'm thinking about my mom that passed away or something, I'm not sharing that with a bunch of people that I've never met in real life and don't give two fucking shits about me. I really do want to actually unfriend some people because I have friends that I'm like, you cool and all, but I only know you because of the work I do with
Well,
H&I
spring cleaning,
or something
social
like that.
media,
And I'm not gonna announce it. I'm not gonna be like, I'm about to delete y'all. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
or whoever responds to this, who don't
I
who don't
Oh
respond, I'm gonna
God,
delete you.
can we talk about how
Fucking
that's
cry,
attention
cry for
seeking?
help.
I like having a social media platform that is really people I genuinely know, and not just because I want to be able to say I have 10,000 friends, and so I can get 300 likes on a picture or some shit
Yeah,
like that. Like
yeah,
I
that's what my
don't give a
Facebook
fuck about
is.
you motherfuckers.
Instagram was open. It's wide open because I need to
That's
do my
I
business
didn't
there.
announce it. I told y'all. I didn't tell them. I didn't tell them. um, Rockstar said I only have like 3 people and they are from HNIC.
We two of them.
I'm bringing up. Well, I'm thinking about unfriending them now. But yes, so you go on your social media, you announce all these things, and then the last red flag that typically people need to identify in themselves is that you don't take action. So you're saying that you have these feelings, you've gone through these things, but you don't do fucking anything about it. You trauma dump all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't do anything about it. Okay, you having these
What up,
feelings.
James?
People say you should go see somebody about that, but you never go.
Mm-hmm.
Trauma
Just go.
dumping and
Just go.
possibly triggering people because you don't announce that you're about to dump all this shit on people and you don't know what people had going on in their lives. Like I don't want to just be in a chat busting it up about cartoons and shit, and then you'd be like, yeah, when I was 5, my dad tried to kill me. What? Can you warn me? Can you warn me first? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can
I
find
want.
me a drink first. Shit. Least you could do.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jazz said, I hate that. That's why I say there's a difference between venting and talking shit. If you're talking shit, I'm not going to hear you anymore. Rockstar said, I dipped like a motherfucker and didn't tell nobody because I had a whole ass break and not one motherfucker on there was going to give a fuck, so I did my work. You right about that. That is
Mm-hmm.
100% correct. Asia said, I trauma bond with people a little too easily. I
You
could
and Sal be perfect together.
figure out. Speaking of trauma bonding, Asia brought it up. Trauma bonding is an unhealthy emotional attachment to someone who causes you physical, emotional, or sexual harm. In such relationships, the abusive partner can fluctuate between extreme affection and extreme abuse and repeated cycles. The episodes of affection serve as positive reinforcement, and it makes you feel like you want to stay in a relationship. It's worth it. We love each other. And then
Mm-hmm.
they just turn around and they do some fucked up shit to you again, and you repeat it over and over and over and over again until
Man,
somebody breaks.
Stockholm syndrome.
some bad ebb and flows right there.
Until somebody breaks the syndrome. And I just wanted to say, repeat that. And some terms I will repeat on various shows just because it's common phrases that people fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people get trauma bonding wrong all the fucking time. And that is one of my toxic traits is that I get trauma bonded with people. Yeah. I'm like trying to think before I speak. I get trauma bonded with people, and that shit is bullshit. And
Mm-hmm.
so, Cardi, what kind of women would you say you attract to yourself?
Man, all walks of life. I'm fucking Cardi.
Never mind. Never mind. Just drop that nigga or something because
we having light skin difficulties.
yes.
Yo,
Sorry.
don't be mad because I'm that bull. Like, no,
We need to make it. We need to make a splash panel that says instead of technical difficulties, we're having light skin difficulties. Please wait.
the light skin levels are too high right now. I'm gonna wait for the light skin levels to go down.
Yep.
But no, I do. Like, I literally because I talk to everybody. So, and I like to, and I mean, I have a way to communicate with people and see people at their level,
Mm-hmm.
and that just, I don't know if that's trauma bonding or at least lending like an ear to somebody makes them feel like secure with me.
Mhm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just I don't know. I don't know if that's a sad to me or that's just my energy I give off. But
Yeah.
yeah, I have girls all every walks of life, shape, sizes, races. It don't matter. We just click.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very rare that's why I have a lot of female friends. Like I
Yeah.
don't have
So
any beef with like a lot of any females or women, I should say.
yeah.
I'm sorry, using the word females. So.
James, I'm
So
not a light skin hater. That's just
Oh, flag on the play. Throw that red flag out there.
that's
it's a
just how
Cardi
I feel.
challenge.
Just
I
self
love
hating. I
Cardi.
look darker than you right now.
First of all, no, you don't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'm not
brown.
getting in this debate. I always
Mm-hmm.
judge wrong. I always judge wrong when it comes to
Look at
I
light
it.
and dark
Look,
skinned
look, look.
debate.
Hey, all right, Devil. Close your eyes real quick. Close your eyes for 5 seconds.
I'm brown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open them. Who's brighter?
It's just my
Yeah,
race.
she's by.
I told you. You are light-skinned. You are one of us.
I'm
Stop hating
not.
yourself.
Look at me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All under there. Yep. Like the delicious light skinnedness, girl.
Anyway.
So, Cardi, to speak to that, so I've been told the same thing, and I recently got somebody told me that like you don't you give off a healing energy, and you don't find that
Yeah.
in a you don't find that in a masculine healing energy that often, and that's why certain people will like gravitate to you. Certain types of women and stuff gravitate towards you because they are hurting in some way and they want to feel that healing energy, but they don't necessarily want to feel it from feminine side. They want to feel it from masculine side. So that's why it's
Yeah. And there's been a point where I just accepted it, but now I'm older and like, yo,
yeah.
like
It's
you're gonna
like
have to chill because
yep.
they get this attachment style that's not healthy. And
Mm-hmm.
like when like I had a real bad experience one time, like, yo, this really can't work. I feel uncomfortable, and she just fucking spazzed on me, like, nigga,
Yep.
you ain't
And
shit. Like, nah, it ain't me, it's you, but you can't
and
chill.
you'll have friendships that you like I I'm not attracted to you, but I really do care about you as a person. And and sometimes it gets confused and they're like, well,
Mm.
you made me feel like
Yeah,
I'm like, I didn't. I really was just
I
being
ain't
there for
mean
you.
to.
Well,
But
why
you
you gonna be there if you don't want to get down with me? I'm
And
like,
that's their red
because
flag on
I'm a
their end
person?
no,
because,
that
Yeah.
is
you know,
but no, I could tell you what that is. A lot of times, and so this is something that I'm trying to work through right now, right? And we had this conversation in the chat where Bess was like, "Oh, you have a soft girl era, and it's just not romantic." And I was like, "Bullshit! I'm a nigga all the time. I have a hard time being soft, right? Because I'm not normally with people that create a safe space for me to be soft, right? So they're usually I usually date narcissists, like some
yeah.
type of narcissistic trait, right? Um, I don't do it on purpose. I'm just like I'm a flame and they motherfucking moths, and that is
Oh,
really what I
mm.
draw to me. I'm a people pleaser, and people that would never believe that. But if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm definitely a
You
people pleaser.
are a narcissistic magnet.
I am. It's fucked up, ain't it?
Yeah, it's
Um,
crazy.
like I like to financially try to help my man. That's another thing that people don't know. Like, whereas men always like these bitches is gold diggers. No, I'll be like, oh, you need help. I'll try to help you in any way I can. So I'll
Hmm.
go out of my way to do that. I'm a great gift giver. I I cook. I clean, I take care of the kids or whatever. I give you a little psych lesson. I'll be your therapist, your mama, and I'm in the
Oh,
bedroom.
not the
I'm like,
mama.
where that dick at? So you
Can't
know,
get my mama the dick.
and I like girls. Well, some people have that thing going on where
Well,
they
you're
want
pan,
their
so
girlfriend
yeah,
to be,
you
yeah,
like
yeah,
everybody.
and I'm pansexual. Like I'm very open and stuff. So people come in and I do have like that whole complex PTSD shit or whatever. So people, it's like they smell it on me. And then here I am. I'm with another narcissist yet
So
again.
pheromone.
And they take advantage of the shit. But thankfully, I know what a narcissist looks like. So I identify it, and I'm able to keep myself from
Shine
being.
a light on them. Hey.
I can identify them. I'll notice it right away that they have narcissistic traits. Now, the part that I have not mastered yet is saying, now walk away. Walk away. I'm like, I'm in therapy. I can handle it. You know.
She be in there like, I want that purple drink. I want that
I'm in
purple
therapy.
drink.
I can handle it.
This is Gina. This is Gina with a narcissist. Yeah. Fill me with your negative energy. Yeah.
Oh, you're
That's
going
good.
to
That's good too.
emotionally damage me. It's like,
Legs go up like it's
It's
like
off on it is the craziest fucking thing.
oh my god,
That's
yo.
okay, y'all. She's in therapy. She's gonna work her way through it one day.
I am, but again, that's because I am comfortable in that because that's what I grew up with. That's the type of household.
Exactly.
That's the type of household I grew up in.
Listen,
So I know how to navigate that. You know what I'm saying? This
and
this
that
is familiar. And like I watched this video and it was saying like your central nervous system, it'll make you comfortable based on what's going on around you. And if you're used to chaos, your comfort is going to be in chaos. When you get around people that are secure attachment styles and they're healthy and shit, you don't know what that is. You're like, what the fuck is this? This is a trap. This is a trap. And you feel uneasy. So you go back to what you know. I know what this. I know how to deal with this. You don't know how to deal with somebody who's healthy because you never encountered it before. You were never loved that way before. So the goal is to get comfortable when somebody is creating a safe space for me. That is what I'm working
on. My problem is what I need to work on is being able to actually. I don't have to save everybody. I should save those who are close to me, who understand and who are reciprocal, rather than because it's a whole thing of I'm so used to solving everybody's problems that when it comes to my issues and my relationship, I'm burnt out on that. So I need to save that energy for when it's needed and when someone deserves it, and not try to help and heal everybody.
Don't be Captain Save.
I'm with you. I'm with you. It's not a red, and that's not a red flag, by the way.
No, it's not. It's not. No. It's a red flag for himself, though. Like, you know, it's detrimental to him. Like me being a people pleaser. I'm not hurting the person I'm with, but I'm hurting myself because the same, and I've encountered the same issue as him. I'm supporting other people, and I'm supporting somebody who might be like having an avoidant attachment style where they're like, I don't need you, but I'm showing up for you the way I would like somebody to show up for me. It's very easy for me not to give what I want to receive because that's what you're supposed to do, right? So you're like, I don't need you to do this, but you still take it though. I don't need this, but you took it. You took it. And then when it was time for me to get the same type of love and support in return, you didn't give it to me. Now, when I bring it up to you, you say, but I didn't ask you. I didn't ask
shouldn't have. But you shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to. Reva says, same Gina, same. Genocide said, really, but that's all I've ever heard from people I know since I was in middle school. It's basically my place in life to be there for everyone with a problem, and I'm compelled to do so.
Exactly.
Baby, you gotta learn how to say no, and I know it's hard. Big said, clutching my pearls. Where the what at? Where the dick at?
Ma'am.
James says, see, it works. She's sweet, hearty, and sticks to you.
I like that.
I don't know. I think Ms. D said that, well, my therapist, y'all, she said that she feels like on some level, I feel like I'm not supposed to have that thing. Like I'm not supposed to have somebody who is honest and loyal and faithful. Even though I've never been cheated on that I know of. I don't know. But I never say never. But like, you don't think on some level you think that you are not deserving of that because it was never given to you from your childhood. So
yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
all that stuff boils down to your childhood. Because I was told by a therapist, he's like, "Oh, so you just trying to save your mom?" I was like, "Oh shit."
Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah, like my entire
Bring back
it's
those
like my
bicycle
entire
pictures.
romantic relationship, all my romantic relationships, I'm trying to be the person that I wish my mom would have ran into when she was out and dating. So
Oh,
growing up, so it's a lot. It's always something psychosomatic with your childhood is why you do and why you attract the people that you do. It's because of certain
100%.
traumas from your past and your childhood that you are trying to express out. Like so, no matter what you're doing, you're always trying to like heal yourself from a wound from the past. So that's why you fall into certain situations and attract the people that you do. At least that's what I was told by the therapist that I had.
that's interesting. That's
100% true
actually
though.
really interesting. Hmm. Okay. Reva, I don't know who that comment is for. You hit bigger, but I'm gonna let you cook. I don't know.
I don't know who's bigger.
What?
Um,
Sheesh.
I don't know who's the
It's
comment.
a,
He
it's
just
a dick
right.
measuring contest in the comments today. Ugh.
All right, y'all. So we took some online tests, right? Before we wrap this up to go into the debauchery.
Mhm.
Um, we took some online tests, right? Because I just wanted to see. We talked about what. Oh, Reva said that's for Sal. His red flag is like in Chris Stokes' movie. I'm cracking the fuck up.
I can't.
Sal is a whole case study, baby. Sal is a case study.
Man, you mean study at fucking Cambridge.
Genocide said, I will almost gladly kill myself emotionally if it helps the people I care about. I honestly don't expect the same from others in return. I'm weirded out when people try to help. That's because you're not accustomed to getting it. It makes you uncomfortable. But somebody if you're in a relationship, it should be where the things that you do for other people, they're there for you as well. They're supposed to be a healthy dependence,
Reciprocal.
a
Yeah.
healthy type of dependence. You know what I mean? So we took some online tests because we were talking about what our red flags were, and I wanted to know also like what we thought were red flags in other people. So I know y'all did the test, right?
Mhm.
Let me get my results.
Yeah,
Put my
Jess, put
results up.
somebody's results up.
Put mine up. I want to go first.
You want- oh, he said he wants to. Is that Darius's?
Yep.
So the things that you dislike the most in other people, right? It has to deal with physical or emotional abuse. That's number one. Narcissism and lack of empathy, and then the lack of passion.
Yes.
Okay.
If
Did you
someone
read?
doesn't,
Did you read it at all?
yeah, I read through it and I was like, it makes a lot of sense. So, of course, physical and emotional abuse, because I wasn't directly affected. This was more like a play cousin that I saw them grow up in that. And though my mom wasn't crazy, like we all got spankings when we were growing up, but just the level of abuse that I saw around me and the people around me, I really don't like physical. Like I'm a big guy. If I get physical, things go terribly wrong. So
Mm.
I'm like, if I'm holding myself back, other people around me should be able to hold themselves back. So the physical part and the emotional part comes in because since I'm a bigger person, the way that I am attacked the most in toxic relationships is emotionally. So people
Mm.
will come at me emotionally with insecurities, things that I do to make sure that I'm not a certain way. They'll say that I do that to be a certain way. It's a lot of stuff, different things. So lack of passion, I can't stand somebody who wants to just sit and be. I've ended a couple of relationships because I want to move forward. I want to do this. I want to get this. I have aspirations. I'm a Capricorn. I'm trying to push the bar forward, and you're just like, I like it here, and I'm like, this place sucks. It's a terrible place to be. Can we go up a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, nah, I want to stay here. So that's killed a lot of relationships.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. What was the other one?
Cardi. Wait, we're gonna do around this and then Cardi.
Mine is jealousy, dwelling on past relationship, physical, emotional abuse.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
It's to wrap it all up, all the shit you can keep to your motherfucking self.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, It was jealousy, dwelling on past relationships. And what was the last one?
Physical or emotional abuse.
Okay.
Keep your
So you
jealousy to yourself, your past relationships to yourself, your hands, and your emotional damages to your motherfucking self. Do not
Emotional
portray those things
damage.
onto me, and I will not do the same unto you.
oh shit. Okay. But
And I feel like that's reasonable.
but
That
question,
is.
did the people have a reason to be jealous?
Everyone finds a reason for something. So if you want it to be true, you'll find something to make it true, or at least lead that way.
We
Okay.
talk about light skin answers. That is the most. You ain't gonna find none to
Why
go
can't
on.
it, why can't it not be just an answer? Like, that's crazy.
Because you didn't say like, oh no, it was no reason for them to be jealous. I've been loyal the utmost.
Hey, look, I could tie my shoes and someone feel jealous.
Okay.
But hey, I can't touch my feet. That's all they can touch his feet. Like,
Oh my god.
people will pull shit out they fucking ass
Baby, I
to
can't help if
justify how they
women want me.
feeling.
I
I'm
can't help if women want
crying.
me. That's on
And
them.
it drives me up a fucking wall. Like,
Yeah.
it makes me want to just like not be myself. And
Oh.
I'm like, yo, ever since I got divorced, like, yo, I'm not going back to that. Like, I'm not going to try to be someone I'm
Right.
fucking not.
I'm not gonna let you bullshit these people. You know you was a cheater. You know you
Yo,
was a cheater. You
What?
and
really not gonna bullshit these
and
people.
there's fucking reasons why I did that shit. So
Here we go. Here we go. Now you got a reason that you cheated.
right, but then again, like that shit, those 4.5 years of marriage, I learned a lot of shit. So like
Okay.
after I got divorced, I was able to and going to therapy and going to counseling and stuff like that. I was able to pinpoint the things why I did what I did,
Mm-hmm.
and I've grown from that. So this is where I'm at with it. So I can
Uh,
definitely say, hey, yeah, I did that shit in the past, and because I was, I couldn't speak up for myself. I didn't know how to communicate,
Okay.
and just fear of the unknown and whatever, and fuck nigga shit. So
so so I
I
feel like
know
that
this.
is a very healthy.
This got to be fucking Curtis. Got to be Curtis. It ain't just at all. I told the truth because Cardi wasn't telling the truth. Okay.
I
But
was
So
telling the truth.
I
I
feel
said
like
he was a cheater, Carolyn. I'm not saying he is now, but he was.
No,
So that's why I'm saying sometimes people say, "Oh, were you jealous?" Well, why was the person jealous? What did you do to sow seeds of jealousy into your relationship? Is what I'm saying.
oh, there was no sowing seeds. It also has to deal with that person and that person's trauma
You
too.
can sow seeds of jealousy into your relationship, depending on how you moving.
Exactly, it's about how you move in, if it's with intent or if it's unintentional.
So, at what point when you keep doing unintentional
Ooh, that
stuff?
hurts. That
At what point when
hurts.
you keep doing unintentional stuff? I thought everybody was going to eat the chips.
allegedly.
Do you take accountability for the fact that you keep not you keep ignoring consideration for your
Yes,
partner?
I have, and maybe not enough, but I know I'm working on it. Perfect example. You know me for a very long time. I'm a big hugger. Like when I hug people, I like
Well, you give a
bear
good
hug. I
you
give
give
a
a
great, I
good
give great hugs. Like I hug them, I pick them up, right? And
and
the person I'm with had an issue with that. Like,
I
oh, I
would
don't think it,
I
I
would
don't
follow
think it was on a jealousy type tip, but it made her feel uncomfortable. Like, oh, yo, you just picking people up and scooping up. Like, well, I've been giving hugs like that since fucking
I know,
forever.
but let me break it down to you as a woman who has experienced your hugs, right? And ain't trying to be with you or none of that shit, right? You're tall, right? And then you come and you put your arms and you pick it up, and the woman pussy might tingle just a little bit. She don't want to be with you.
Unbeknownst to me, that's what I'm saying.
She
This is
don't want to be with you.
unintentional part. Like I
But
ain't.
The lips quiver.
once her feet left the floor, when you put it back down and they touch the floor again,
It
she
depends
was
on how tall they
she
are.
was
They
looking at
most
you
likely
different.
leave the floor.
She was looking at you different. She was like, "Oh, maybe I could. You know, I'm just saying that. See, because sometimes we know how bitches think.
Is it the lower back hugs? Is the lower back and pickup hugs? Is that it?
It depends on totally. Yeah, sometimes it's the mid back, sometimes the lower back because they have to bend over to get you. It
Mm-hmm.
depends,
Yep.
but like it's not intentional. It's just like
No, I
just a
know
form of habit.
it wasn't intentional on your part. But what she's thinking, and that's the wrong thing. She shouldn't get mad at you because you don't know. You don't know.
Well,
It's
I
not
know now because we had a conversation about it, but I'm saying that's not something that you would want to be. I'm not gonna say jealous because it might have not been that, but uneasy about.
we know how bitches are. That's
Why they gotta be a bitch?
no, because listen, men do the same thing. I've had men say stuff to me and they'd be like, you don't know that man is doing boop, boop, boop. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I didn't see anything wrong with it. But they're giving me their point of view. Like, this is what men
Mm-hmm.
think. This is how men are. And if I trust my partner, I
Mm-hmm.
trust him, I'm going to listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like, I'm not a
possibly.
nigga. Even though I act like one, I'm not. So with certain things that y'all may be doing that there's a motive behind it
Possibly.
that I don't know. I don't know. So I'm just saying, give that.
Carolyn,
What?
what the hell did you just say, Carolyn?
So Cardi hugs are like an upside down pineapple on a cruise ship door.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know what that means.
Carolyn, I hugged you a bunch of times. You get that? What the fuck is that?
I don't even know.
Oh! I just realized. Oh God! Oh, because pineapples on cruise ships mean they're swingers. It's an opener to the. I forgot
Oh,
about
yeah,
that.
that's right. That's
Yeah. So if the
right.
pineapple is upside down,
So you telling me I give out swinger hugs? How is that a thing?
because
Reva
What
said
the
she wants
fuck?
to experience. Reva, make sure you come to the party. Make sure you come to the party on May 4th so Cardi can give you a hug. But his
So
hugs are
weird.
very nice. Is what I'm saying.
I was trying to put it together. I'm like pineapple on a cruise ship.
Right.
Oh,
I'm thinking upside down pineapple cake. I'm like, what? Like,
because
uh.
I've been on one of those cruises and it's not always
No,
cool.
we're
Who's
not a sex. We're actually not a sex pod, sir. We discuss sex, but we're not a sex pod. This is
Nope.
mental health and psychology.
Even though I
listen?
got nothing under this hoodie and drawers on, this is not a
It's not a sex podcast.
this is
You got
not a
you
sex
got to know the
podcast.
signs when you're on a
Right.
cruise with the pineapple, and when you in Florida people have loofahs on their antennas.
Well, I just thought the pineapple meant that you was ready to have sex. I didn't know it was swinging. I
Mm-hmm.
just thought it was fucking. But
Nah,
you
I'm
know,
not.
either
I'm
way,
not into swinging.
something
No.
is happening. So I took the test as well, and this is what I don't like in people, the red flags and partners that I hate.
Why is it so
Narcissism is
big?
number motherfucking one. Okay. And lack of empathy. That baby, when I looked at when they broke down the percentages, that shit's at 100%. Okay. Number 2, people with commitment issues. Okay.
Uh-uh.
And number 3 was people with a lack of passion. You have to work on your relationship. You can't just be in a relationship and you don't put no fucking effort and thought and consideration and time into it. Okay?
Yep.
Anyway.
And can I add to that?
Sure.
It's not only when
Who
things
saw that
are
one on that?
going wrong, it's also when things are going right. You still need to put effort into the relationship. Keep it's just like all right, so they said on Rick and Morty, you might not like therapy or you might not like brushing your teeth because it's boring to you. But there are things that you have to do to maintain yourself that of course it's boring, but it's stuff that needs to be done. Same thing with relationships.
Mhm.
Facts. They don't like this type of teaching.
Here's I knew that was directed at somebody all the way.
No.
That's why. That's, I don't know what you said, but
Oh wait, what Gina said.
yeah, that's what I was like. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just one day we'll all be free.
I'm cracking up. It's the Jess, did you load the rest of my pictures up or no? Did you? Because if you did, put up my breakdown where it broke down the percentage. If you have it, if no God, no?
Nope.
All right, all right.
God said no.
I wish y'all could see it. They said narcissism, lack of empathy, 100%.
Jesus Christ.
Meanwhile, I don't give a fuck if you're a little jealous. I don't give a shit. So this,
Somebody said.
I cropped it.
I was about to say, why is it so big?
Dropped it, magnify 150%.
And I really took the test, and I didn't know what was going to come up. But when I looked at it, I couldn't do
You
shit. But
fucking knew.
I didn't know. I was just answering the questions.
With
Meanwhile,
100% accuracy.
look, one of the questions was like, what would you be most mad about your partner doing? And it was like lying, being physically abusive, verbally abusive, some shit like that. I was like, lying. That shit, punch me in the face. Don't fucking lie to me, because we could just.
You'd rather fight than lie.
I'd rather fight you than for you to lie to me. You motherfucking right.
I know you too damn well. I don't like this.
It's like perfect because we both know her the longest, so we know.
Both know me the longest. Yes. Look at this little menage. So we also took a personality traits test, right? So people don't know that there's 5 basic personality traits: openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and eroticism. Okay. Openness. Reva said if it's a menage she want to watch.
She's such a voyeur.
So openness is your openness to experience. So your imagination, your range of interests, you want to learn new things. They're measuring how open you are. And so people who have low openness, they're much more traditional and they struggle with abstract thinking. Conscientiousness is people who are thoughtful. They have good impulse control, goal-oriented and directed behaviors, organized, mindful of details, right? Someone who scores low on it, they procrastinate to get things done. They miss deadlines. They're late all the time. Extroversion would be excitability, sociability, talkativeness, assertiveness. People who score low on it, introverts, right? Agreeableness is people who are trustworthy, kind, affectionate, pro-social behaviors. If you score low on this, that means that you can be competitive and or manipulative. And then you have neuroticism. And that's a trait characterized by sadness, moodiness, emotional instability. So people who score low on it, they're going to be more have anxiety, emotionally. People who score low on this are actually going to be more emotionally resilient. Okay, so they can deal with stress and
for Super Earth.
Right. So we all took the test. Yes, another quiz. Reva wants the link. Put Devil's results up for his big 5. Oh, I can't see it, child. I'm behind.
I'm in 0.2% resilient.
Can you make it?
You are the man.
I can't see. Put it back up there. I can't see.
You got glass. How do you not see?
I can't.
Yeah.
Openness is for you. Got it on your phone or something.
I'll read it.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody read it.
Oh yeah. Go.
You know I'm
put it back on the screen. All right. So openness we have 46.9%. So I think that's fair.
That's fair.
That lands in the green.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, so conscientiousness is 13.6%.
Oh, that means he procrastinates. And you're not organized. Go ahead.
But that's most IT folks. So
yep.
I understand.
Okay.
If it's cable management, I don't care.
Yep. 36.3%.
So not that extroverted. You're a little introverted.
A little bit. I have a little bit of the introversion, but I do like to go out in certain instances.
Okay.
At the party.
Agreeableness.
We have 40.1%.
So he's pretty agreeable. Okay. All right. You're not that manipulative. You're not that competitive, except for video games.
Exactly.
That's
Mhm.
that's pretty good.
That's
All
good.
right, neuroticism.
0.2%.
So then, you emotionally stable?
Yeah.
Go
I,
ahead with yourself.
one of the
Okay.
red
All the
flags I
way.
was given that
Yeah.
wasn't a red flag, so I didn't include it, is I was told that I'm like a duck and everything rolls off my back. So
Look at that, y'all,
You,
in the
sir, are
comments.
ironclad.
Darius is emotionally stable. Look at
This
that.
is the man you want to be with, folks in the comments. He can handle you in more ways than one.
Oh
listen,
Lord. All right,
listen,
put Cardi up there. I see the light skin.
listen. Mm.
All right.
All
Throw me
right,
up there.
readers.
Okay. So I have openness at 65.75%.
Okay,
You know me,
so
I am always very open and trying new things and stuff like that. So don't knock it till you try it. All right.
okay.
Conscientiousness, 54.25%.
Okay, that's
That's
pretty good.
that's
You
good
organize.
because I'm not too organized, but also I'm really open to other people's ideas and things.
Okay,
Mhm.
I like it.
Um, Next one is extroversion or
Hmm.
extroversion. I said it right. 53.95%.
Oh well, you like to throw parties and shit, so.
That's right. Come to this party. There's
Hmm.
no introvert. I mean, I do have my introverted, moments, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't hit unless something like dramatic happens to me. Um, Next one is 82.7%
For what? What's that?
for
Agreeableness?
Agreeableness.
yeah, agreeableness.
Okay. So
Like I
you're
said,
cooperative.
I
Yes.
am. I'm very cooperative, even though I like to debate. Like I am still open
Okay. And neuroticism?
at a healthy 31.75%.
Okay. You so not zero, but on the low end.
Yeah, I can't
Hmm.
do. I can't get to zero. That's actually too much.
All right. Now the moment y'all all have been waiting for.
Drum
Dun
roll.
dun dun.
So big.
God damn.
Red flags. Look. First of all, y'all got to take note of the first line. It says your scores are truly unique. You are one in 33 million. These are
So
the
was
odds.
I. That's cool.
These are the odds that someone has the same big five scores as you. I
Was
was
your
like,
score the same, Devil?
Yeah, mine was 1 in 33 million.
Yeah, we
oh,
all won
yeah,
33
I thought
million.
I was special.
But now you're
You
3 and
are?
33.
So my openness, I'm very, very open, and um I like to try different things. So mine's a 77.61%
Hmm.
because let's do the thing. Let's try it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Conscientiousness. I'm kind of just fair on that. Like sometimes I'm organized, sometimes I'm not. It depends on the day. But um my stuff at work, somehow I get it done. My
That's me.
HNIC, my stuff that I do for the unicorns and HNIC, I'm actually really organized and good with that. So I think it's just because I want to be in one place and I don't want to be in the other.
Mm-hmm.
My extroversion, a lot of people probably think I'm an extrovert. I'm an ambivert.
Hmm.
So I'll go out and I enjoy going out, but also I enjoy being by myself because I don't like people. And after I'm around a bunch of people, I need to be alone. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Whew, sorry,
We're
y'all.
Bless
doing
you.
fight. Next one's going to charge you.
Whew.
You owe me $5.
Bless you.
I sneezed in 3. Wait, I wasn't done sneezing. My agreeableness, child, y'all, I don't like people. So they
Yeah.
said pro-social behaviors. No, I don't like human beings. So yeah, that's low.
That's really bad.
I don't
Let's,
fucking
let's let's put that out there. How bad that is.
First of all, I am a kind person.
Acknowledge it.
I'm not a nice person. Not nice, but I'm
Kindness and
kind.
kind
And
and nice.
my neuroticism was 45. And I'm going to tell you that is because y'all already know I have anxiety and I have depression. I take medication for that shit, so I already knew that that was going to be higher than most people.
Carolyn, so who you be talking to?
I be talking to whoever the fuck is minding my business.
Oh my god.
Whoever's minding my motherfucking business.
Hold
Anyway,
on, I'll be right back. My baby calling me.
oh, so I really, really wanted to get that out there because, like I said, I don't be on this damn show bullshitting. Nobody anywhere could be like, Gina says she is completely healthy and stable. The only healthy motherfucker on here is Darius. That is it. Darius is the only healthy motherfucker on here. So apparently, so
and that took a while for me to even get there. If I took this quiz like 5 years ago, shit.
it is nothing. Listen, it is nothing wrong with not having everything all together. Just be self-aware. Be self-aware about your shit and the way that your shit impacts other people. The way that your shit impacts other people is the main thing because you fucked up, but in working on it. But if you're actively hurting other people, that's a fucking problem. So do no harm and work on it. Actually work on it. Go to therapy. Be actively trying to be a better person every day. That's the problem with narcissists. They're not self-aware.
Yeah.
They like, I know I'm fucked up, but I'm not hurting anybody. No, yes, you are. You're hurting people. You have to hurt people to get your supply. There's no way for you to get your narcissistic supply unless you hurt people. Sal said, I just took the test and they told me to get off the website. Shut the fuck up.
Get the fuck off.
Sal said Marcus Houston is on God. Anyway.
Oh my God.
So therapy. Now that we got the shenanigans out the way, let's move on to the debauchery.
Debauchery.
Okay? So for our Inside the Box segment, I'm waiting to see Jizzy. Where's
Jizzy? Oh, my favorite.
And Cardi is not here to do the Inside the Box, so I'll do it. Inside the Box.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Inside
the box. Yeah. With our mascot,
Tonight
Jizzy the unicorn.
Tonight we are talking about Pearson play and needle play. Yeah. The psychology behind sex is what we're doing, Mr. Curtis King Brown. Okay. We're going to be talking about Pearson play and needle play, right? So we already know BDSM. If y'all watch this show, if y'all been around here, y'all should know what BDSM is. I shouldn't have to explain it again. But underneath that, we have sadism and masochism. Okay,
that's the part people
Carolyn,
forget.
that's the other part. He picked people up and he do his deep ass voice, and he got the Philly nigga beard. So
why your beard smell like sandalwood?
So we know that sadism is you derive pleasure, sexual gratification from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation on other people. Masochism is the tendency to derive pleasure, sexual gratification from one's own pain or humiliation. Okay, just to get that out the way. Needle play and Pearson play falls underneath of edge play. Okay, and so there's a difference between edging and edge play. Cardi, you can explain what edging is because you do it all the time.
Yeah, how I get by. So, edging is the very precise measurement of not ejaculating, but getting right there. You're right on the edge. You're on the precipice of an orgasm, but you hold it back for an even greater orgasm later. Takes a long time to master.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Give me my orgasm right now.
It's my orgasm, and
Why?
when
JJ, come work.
Hey, having 7 orgasm now.
So, what is edge play? Okay, edge play is easily confused with edging, but edge play can actually go wrong if both parties are not educated on the possible consequences. So, in BDSM, edge play is a subjective term for activity that may challenge the conventional safe, sane, and consensual scheme. If one is aware of the risk and consequences and then willing to accept them, then the activity is considered to be a risk aware kink. So you're going into it knowing it's a risk aware consensual kink. So you're going into it knowing that there's a possibility something could go wrong, something bad can happen, but you're consenting to do it anyway. Edge play can involve consequences of potential short or long-term harm or death, exemplified by activities such as breath play, so erotic asphyxiation, fire play, knife play, as somebody said in the comments, fear play, temperature play, wax play, consensual non-consent, one of my faves. Gun play, we not playing with no guns.
Except,
Yeah,
I saw a porn video with someone doing that shit the other day. I was like, you gotta be out your fucking mind.
I'm not
unless
doing
she
it.
got blanks or something in there.
As well as the potential increased risk of disease when the risk of bodily fluid exchange is present, such as cutting, blood play, or barebacking. So the stuff that the risk. Hey, Tamaris, the risk of needle play would be cross contamination, injury, or infection. And the things that you need to be able to do needle play is bio waste bags, so the yellow bags, disposable clear or white gloves, sterile needles, a sharp bend for your needles, gauze swabs, alcohol wipes, and a skin safe marker. Okay.
So everything that's in Dexter or he's into you or you.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
all those supplies.
So after you put the needles in to the body, there's a few different ways that you can manipulate them to stimulate your partner. Okay. You could use your glove hands to move the needles around. So you could push them, pull them, twist them, flog them, paddle them. You could do all of that. Okay.
Oh,
Now, if you want to flog the needles, you
why would
need
you do
to cover
that?
the area in plastic wrap first to protect yourself and your partner, because blood.
You're nasty.
You can create a spine tingling effect by running ice cubes over your play piercings, right? Over the needles, you put ice on it, or you could put a vibrator on the needles, okay, to make them vibrate gently, or even use an electronic stimulation device that delivers a slight charge to the needles, moving along the needle patterns to maximize the stimulation.
That's nutty.
Why?
No, I've done stem play.
Okay.
I'm
and
for
that
the
shit was.
What?
I'm
So
for
go
the
ahead,
stem
Devil.
play. Yeah, I'm for the
Yeah?
stem play, just without the needles. I don't mind. I like pain during sex, but not excessive
Oh,
pain.
yeah.
Like,
I can't do
so
pain at all.
getting bit, getting shot, like something like that. It sends the adrenaline pumping through, and I just go into overdrive.
Yeah,
So
I can't do pain at all. That's not the point of pleasure. Pain is not pleasure.
It depends on the
the
person.
pain is the pleasure.
So
Sick bastard.
you also could take dental floss and weave it through and around the
Teeth?
needle and pull on it
Oh.
gently, or even wire. You can like lace it through a temporary corset piercing, and then you can run, yes, like that. So you can put wire through it
She's on Freak Show.
and like do a crisscross pattern. So yes, you can also do on
I
the
mean,
leg.
it is cute though.
It's cute, right?
It is cute. I ain't gonna lie.
Curtis said you come at me with a knife while my dick out. I'm gonna empty the clip. Stranger danger. Sal
Pain
wants
is not
to
love
show on
sex.
skin play. All right, I will look into that, Sal. Okay. Carolyn said I think they're going to need a tetanus booster. Oh, we scared Curtis away. Oh, I'm so sorry. Cam said getting covered in udon noodles, get that slurped up.
Because they were talking
That
about noodle
that's a new
play,
one.
and they were talking about noodle play in the chat, and I was just so tickled by it. It was hilarious.
Asia said, "Oh hell no."
I can dunk your titty in some ramen. That sounds good to me.
Wayne said, "Y'all a bunch of Cenobites." I'm cracking the fuck up.
Uh, the needle thing, not so much. Like the
Mm-hmm.
needle thing, not so much. It's like, but pain and pleasure is good for me, especially the
It
biting,
was part of a gang.
electors. Yeah,
I'm
don't hit me with a
convinced.
whole taser though. Like,
She's in a gang. Knife and gunplay is actually really fun. Fuck out
You
of here.
you also you also can get weights, right? Or
hmm
like I said, the vibrators, the floggers. So all of
Oh, that's
those
pretty.
can enhance your piercing play scene if you do those things. Okay. Then you have something called play piercing or recreational acupuncture. So that's a body piercing that's done for the purpose of enjoying the experience rather than producing a permanent body decoration. Okay, so you doing it for the pain because it brings you pleasure. You don't really care about whether you have the piercing, but you want the pain from it.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so the play piercing as part of a BDSM scene can produce an endorphin high, and that can last for hours, and it induces an orgasm in many of the people who experience it. So people really get orgasms from this pain. Cardi's face is so
Yeah,
concerned.
I've seen it though. I just don't see how the brain can be wired that way. It's so fascinating.
It
'Cause I know
is.
folks who get off on that. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've flogged somebody and they came before. I'm just
I like
like,
I like to be told.
why?
I don't know. It just turns me on.
Well, right, like what's wrong with you?
Now, the paddle, I can get paddle. I don't enjoy the paddle as much. My preference is for the flogger. Um, I don't know what it
Why
is.
is that? Like
The
any
sensation. The sensation
The
is different.
sensation.
is it
Yeah,
hard leather, light leather, or does it matter
I
how
like a
weighted it is?
I like a big flogger. I don't want no baby flogger. I want a big flogger. Flog the shit out of me. Yeah.
Like anything on it, extra on it, like bells or
No, no, no,
anything?
no, no, no,
Just
no, no.
all leather.
Just
It's
the
just the leather.
just the
All
leather.
leather, okay.
That's all I want. That's all I need. That's good for me. I'm sufficient in that. Um, I have a limit to my pain, and also I have to be in a certain space. So I like I have to be in subspace. I won't feel the pain then. But if I'm not in the right
Okay.
headspace, then I feel it, and it's not the
I,
same.
under- I
But if I'm in
understand
the right space, baby, power watch.
that.
Not power wash while
Sploosh.
flogging. That's wild.
Yeah. I need some of that shit in my life right now. I need to get out my head. Um so I like to have a testimony. Okay. Uh, this woman's name is Kitten Valentine. And she said, during childhood, I look forward to my sparse encounters with needles. I was one of the budding subs who was chasing endorphin rushes by threading the top layer of my skin with a sewing needle that I took from my mother's blue sewing kit. And she used to poke herself with safety pins. So then when she was an adolescent, and she was getting her vaccination, she would look forward to vaccination day. She liked the pain that the needle would leave in her bicep, and the lingering soreness reminded me of my privilege. She said I was proud to be inoculated. The first time I got acupuncture in my 20s, I didn't think twice about it. Honestly, I was disappointed that it didn't hurt more. Giving myself pleasure through self-inflicted pain has been a means of self-worship in this stage of my life. Once the needles are in, you can move them, twist them, tap them, hit them, or even threaten to step on them. And that makes her happy. So
Well, good thing she's not shooting up heroin.
Whew.
Best of both
so
worlds right there.
Mm-hmm.
that's what she's missing. That's what she like. Okay. I couldn't be me. I don't have problems getting the needle. I get tattoos, obviously. I don't have
Yeah.
a problem like getting needles at the doctor. I never have. As long as you know what you're doing, I don't have a problem with it. Um
I can't look at it.
you don't
So
like needles.
I don't
I ain't
like
got
needles.
no tattoos.
I have a tattoo, but
I don't have tattoo. I'm a virgin.
I feel like the tattoo needles aren't as bad. So for me, the image that screws me up when it comes to needles is when they captured Neo in the Matrix and they put that tracker in him.
Oh yeah.
That's how I imagine needles. I imagine needles as little bugs going underneath my skin and burrowing into me, and that's what freaks me out about it.
Okay. All right.
So that's why I can't. That's why I can't do either. Like maybe cutting myself or stabbing myself. Yeah, that'll be probably fine. But even that, it's just like I don't like foreign objects penetrating my body.
Yeah. I remember when I was like young as a dumb kid, like I had calluses and I would like take a needle and just like stick it through, like but it didn't do nothing. It was just the like dumb bored shit.
Yeah.
Cam said, "Wow, I'll be damned. I could never like needles." Sal said he has a few tattoos. Genocide said, "I sleep while getting drawn on." Really, I can't sleep during the tattoo.
It's rhythmic and it's soothing for me because it doesn't do that much. Like it doesn't hurt to me. Like it doesn't.
It's the shade and then that's the part.
Yeah, I got the Mimikyu. Oh, you can't see it because I'm on.
But you see, I got this big shit on my arm, so that hurts.
Disappears.
Cam said, "Got tats and getting more, but I still don't like needles."
Yeah,
different. Yeah. So there is a more extreme form of. Wait a minute. Before we go, Jess, can you put up some of those different play piercing pictures, please?
Nope.
Ooh. That's too much. I can't.
Not in the forehead, bitch. That's your face.
That's what she likes.
Mm-hmm.
I just.
That's really emo.
They have a pain tolerance that I would never be able to do that.
Yeah, that's not.
But you see, they make art.
It looks very pretty. But I'm thinking about that for myself, and it's like
that butterfly one is pretty. I think that's with dental floss. Can you put that back up there for a second? I think that's with dental floss. The butterfly one.
Yeah, it is.
That one is actually really, really pretty. I like that one.
Why is it so blue? I guess this is yarn or
I think
like
it's the color of it. Yeah. Rockstar said, "Ouchie, my nipple."
Right.
Genocide said that being said, trying to pee right after getting my back and her thigh done was an experience. Ooh. Yeah, that probably hurts. Carolyn has said, "Fuck no."
I'm with you, Carolyn, because it's like
out the gate.
Go ahead, Darius. I'm sorry.
It's the raised skin for me. So I told y'all why I don't like needles because of that scene from The Matrix. The raised skin for me, it inflects. It's like you have metal scabies. Like that, John. That's what creeps me out. If it didn't look like that, if it like say I don't know how else I can explain it, but if it didn't look like with the raised skin, I would be a little bit more okay with it. But with the raised skin, it's too much for me. I can't.
Yeah, you got gauges. I don't like gauges. Like I like small ones, but when they get to be too big, I don't know. It's just something about it that I don't like.
I like the ornamentals. There
is a more extreme form of play piercing called flesh hook suspension, and that is where a person is suspended vertically or horizontally by one or more hooks through their flesh. So sometimes people do this as a cultural rite of passage, but a lot of people do it as part of BDSM performances, and they also get pleasure from it. A body suspension is the act of rigging a human body to hang from implements that have been placed through temporary perforations in the skin. So of course there's health concerns and bleed and faint and fall injuries that could happen with this. You want to try it, Sal? Okay. So because we stream to multiple platforms, so we're on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, we didn't want to get shut down. And that's a problem. I would show a lot more pictures when we do our sex segments, but we have to be really, really careful. So we do have pictures of the flesh, but I had to put a censored label over a lot of shit where the hooks are meeting the skin, so we don't get shut the fuck down. But you use your fucking imagination,
or send it to me. I'll put them on my Instagram page.
You don't want to get your Instagram page shut down either, but yeah. Carolyn said this doesn't make my coochie tingle at all.
Her coochie sense is not tingling.
I'm
Jenna
sorry.
said I always wanted to get myself suspended, but I'm way too heavy for that. I don't know about that. If the person really is experienced and they know what they're doing, you probably could do it at
Yeah,
any
they can rig you up some type of way.
or you can do a hybrid. A hybrid would be where they do the flesh hook suspension and the shibari together. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen demonstrations of that.
So, Jess, can you put up the chest suspension? I did mark them, but
Who's putting 10 pounds on a nipple clamps?
so yeah, I had to censor, but you see where the rigger is it going into his chest, and then he's literally hanging, by the hooks.
Blood
Okay.
running down his chest.
Yes. Coma suspension. That's a suspension in which the hooks are placed in the chest, torso, and legs, like you're laying flat, like you're in a bed. Jess, I do think there's a picture of that. I think it's the girl. She's colorful. Carolyn says time for y'all to get an OnlyFans. We have a Patreon, and we probably need to make more use of it for things like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what was that? You put it up and took it down? Or you know what? Just put the pictures up and then I'll tell you what it is. It don't even matter. You ain't gotta go in order. So this is called the resurrection. This is a suspension when the suspended person is held by hooks, usually in 2 rows on the belly. So it's going into her belly, and it's supposed to be she's coming back to life. Okay.
Fuck.
This one is the knee
Not the
suspension.
kneecaps.
So she's literally being hung by her knees. Her head is closest to the ground, knees at top.
Have you ever
This
heard
is
of
a back suspension.
goddamn door?
Oh,
no,
that looks like a trap from Saw.
That's not the back suspension, but that was a little extra that I threw in. We could put the next one up. This one is the back suspension. So yeah, you get that.
When do they nut though?
Like I'm with Carolyn.
I don't think they do.
I like a little pain and pleasure, but that just seems like I watched too much. I've watched too much Hellraiser, and I've also watched too much Saw for me to be able to derive pleasure from that because it's associated with extreme versions of that. So I can't get into that headspace. It just doesn't work for me.
Go ahead, Jess. I think it was some more. Oof. That was the coma. That's the coma.
Fucking the hooks in her eyes? What the fuck? What is that?
It's in her face too.
Where in her face?
On her cheeks.
Probably the cheeks.
The cheeks are like Hannibal says. The cheeks are the meatiest part of your face.
Go ahead, Jess.
Ain't no one fucking with you.
Yeah, this is a hybrid. So this is the shibari, and also the back.
Tie her fucking ponytail.
Superman. This is a Superman suspension with shibari. So this is a hybrid. They combine both of them, but the hooks are in her back. Okay.
And
I think there should be at least one or two more. I think. There should be a crucifix.
Nope.
There should be a crucifix, my dear. He looks like Jesus Christ hanging.
Here comes my hero. Watch out, man.
So there's also like specific type of tools that you use. You have the
meat hooks.
Yeah, you have the hooks, and then there's a specific type of needle that's the crucifixion suspension. So you see the hooks are in the arm, they're outstretched, and then the rest are in the back. It's supposed to make them look like, Jesus hanging.
I want to smack the fuck out of him for some reason. I don't know why I have the urge to.
And then if you could put up the pictures of the hooks and the needles, those are the needles that they use for the plate piercing. And those are the hooks.
Nope.
They hook into the skin. And I think there's a picture with the girl. Yeah. So that's how they put the hooks into the skin.
But you look like a gaping hole in your body.
Listen, that's why it's wild because it's like really deep in there.
It has to
And
be
you
because
gotta and you have to
wouldn't
wait
be
till
able
the
to
fourth is
suspend them.
held and then use it again. I'm assuming you're using the same hole to get back up there again.
Not
Asia
every
said,
time.
Ugh.
Asia said, "This is why I make my therapist watch Asian I see." Oh my God. Sal
At
said,
least this show.
I've always wanted to try a full body suspension. Carolyn Gale, would you suspend me from the sailing? She don't know how to do
She can just monitor your blood pressure and that's it. Make sure you don't die.
Suspend
That's
you
all.
from my life.
Oh God. Hi, C. Williams. Hey baby, how are you? Genocide said, fuck Saul, you ain't seen nothing till you seen Captain Howdy in Strangeland.
Oh yes, I have, buddy. And Jesus Christ,
I might look that one up.
between Captain Howdy and Captain Spaulding,
I'm gonna Google
bro,
that real quick.
these please
I
do.
would imagine Carolyn said, when do you nut? I would imagine like when as they're putting the needles into them, at some
Oh
point
yeah, House of Thousand Courses. Okay,
they
yeah.
will
I remember that.
orgasm.
Yeah, I
You know
bet
what
you they. I bet you they all have really weird orgasm sounds, like yeah, huh, like something like that. They have the really weird white people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't move too. Because like the more you move, the more it hurts. Because of
Mm,
weight distribution, so you really can't move. Like you can't jack off or nothing. Like
You
you
can't.
just gotta just let it just come out by itself.
I
mm.
don't know if you've ever accidentally stumbled upon white porn, but they are very. You think we be saying some crazy stuff? Oh yeah, like all that. It's just fucking. I can just imagine it. I'm sorry.
White porn.
Oh,
White
tie
porn.
the fuck up. Fuck yeah.
Put your
Fuck
cock
yeah. Fuck
in
yeah.
me. Put your cock in me.
I won't.
Your cock is so big.
Yeah, you want that cock? You want that cock? Yeah. I can't. I'm sorry. It's just like
I'm not
I'm gonna break
sorry.
you.
You're
Yeah,
weird.
you want that dick?
Genocide said, I'm not.
Why she drop him?
Genocide said, I'm not big on needles in the hands or feet. I'm a very hard stick when it comes to blood drawing and IVs. So I go through a lot of trial and error. Sal
Mhm.
said, and then they turn really red, which is disgusting. You know what's weird? I can find white men attractive. Not all white men, but I can find white men attractive. But I do not find white women attractive at all. And I like men and women.
That's how white men say cock. You
That's
want
right.
your
Yeah,
cock?
it's yuck.
I'm gonna break a piece of my dick. You want some of that dick?
That duck.
Oh my God. Genocide said Asians and Native Americans say cock a lot. Do they? That's interesting.
You're just copying the white
Brittany
folks.
from Dakota definitely says yes, she does.
It was so
It
weird.
says white cock.
I remember the first time I watched like a white porn and they said cock, and I was like, "What the fuck is a cock?"
Exactly.
I remember this white girl call my dick a cock, and I got soft instantly.
Nope. Zip.
And
We
this
ain't
ain't
doing
gonna
that.
work. I'm not gonna call my dick out his name.
And instead of and as someone who has been with a couple white women, they like to say black cock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because if you just say cock, you automatically assume it's white. So you gotta
Yeah, they
pronoun that shit.
yeah.
That's the BBC. That's where BBC came from. BBC didn't come from us. It came from white women that like fucking black guys. That's where it came from. Because don't nobody
No
black
black
call
woman says your big black cock.
Not
We
BBD.
They don't.
BBC.
no, absolutely don't. Genocide said, "Please understand, I'm black, but I come in all colors."
I will come a rainbow.
Oh my God. So the funny thing is that there's more to this, but we're not going to get into it tonight. There's something called peakerism, and that's like people who like to poke people with sharp objects, right? They get turned on by that, like, oh, maybe like me with my
Gotcha,
knife.
bitch.
I
Like
wonder
a
if I
stabber? Like Jack the Ripper? Just going around just
I,
stabby.
I really do have a thing for knives. Like I find them
Stabby,
very,
stabby, stabby.
very pretty and attractive. I don't know why. But I wonder if I stab somebody, would I orgasm?
Yeah, that's gonna be your origin story for the evil evil
Oh,
villain.
I have a suggestion. Why don't you get some of the little metal nail thingies and try that out first before you do a full knife?
Well, I don't like a needle though. I like a blade.
Oh,
You know
so
what
you
I'm
want
saying? I don't want a needle. I want a blade. I want a blade. I want a.
You'll be like a real Harley Quinn.
so you gonna come up? She gonna come up? Give me the dick. She gonna take the dick at knife point.
Yeah, probably C. Williams. It's a red flag.
Yeah, that's a red flag with a 5 to 10 and and the pen.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, there's also something called bellonophilia. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's
Bellum.
Beelone, philia, right? And that's somebody who has a sexual arousal or interest in all sharp objects and surfaces. So that could be sharp edges, glass, you know what I mean? Just break the glass and now they turned on.
Yeah, that has some serious
I don't know.
PTSD behind it.
I don't know. We'll get into that in another episode because there's some
Mhm.
case studies on that shit that's really, really weird and crazy. What people have done to indulge in their fantasies.
Oh
Um,
no.
yeah, but that's definitely going to be another episode.
Mhm.
That's a
Just
fair
I said,
needle.
you never want to
Yeah.
find out what it's like to have to stab someone. Well, how many people have you stabbed, Genocide?
Or
Enough to let you know, don't do that shit.
I
get stabbed.
Now, I did accidentally stab my brother's hand with a fork when we were younger. It was an accident though. I didn't do it on purpose.
So the
You go,
most.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
It's my
So the
brother
most
now. You fucking weirdos.
stabbing is stabbing.
the most painful wound I've ever
Stabbing doesn't
received
discriminate.
was I almost got robbed when I lived on Susquehanna, and I got stabbed in the side. You don't understand how much every single movement of your body goes through your midsection until you have a wound on your midsection. So every single move you make, no matter what you do,
Yeah,
you're in constant pain. It fucking sucks. So the whole getting stabbed, and maybe that's why I'm a little squeamish about it. But the whole getting stabbed thing, I'm like, not my thing.
I would have avoided at all costs.
Yeah.
Carolyn said, "Now I know how the people who perform acupuncture make their money on the side." Listen, let me get into it because I'm missing out on getting money from these kinks. You know, I wish I could go back in time and sell my breast milk, but
Acupuncture with a happy ending.
I'm not going to sign up. Fuck that.
if you wonder how they make their money, how they stay in business, I'm just saying, yeah. Sal said my biggest fetish is I like big black women, big back women. Oh Lord, you know what? I don't think
Big
they
back,
like.
big
I
back.
don't think they like being called big back.
Big back.
Okay. Cough accident. It was an accident. I didn't do it
Girls
on
with
purpose.
big backs never have an ass. Why is that? Because everything's on their back.
Not all of it. That's not
What?
true.
I'm just saying the big backs that I know, the bigger women, they be having all the curves, every single one.
Like
Asia said knife or blade play turns me on so much. Oh, okay. Well, we need to talk. Maybe I should explore it then, Asia. Who knows? Yes, picarism is a paraphilia as well as a form of sadism. That is correct. You are knowledgeable. Are you?
See, Williams look like he do that shit.
Yo,
I think I saw that nigga on Dateline one time. That nigga did that shit. I'm just saying.
Oh,
you know what you're talking about.
Whatever they
I
said,
believe him.
he did it.
I believe it.
He did it.
Oh God. Genocide said it wasn't an accident. My job takes me to unsafe places. I am convinced that
You're a cop.
Genocide is a spy. I'm convinced.
Spy, FBI agent.
He don't. They're like
007.
We don't really know if Genocide is a man or a woman. Truthfully, we don't know. We know nothing about.
That kind of gets stabbed with a pointy dick. My girl need help.
Oh,
My girl
please.
down.
Oh,
She down
please.
bad.
How pointy?
Yo, those fucking artillery shell looking dicks be so weird.
Artillery shells? What are you talking about?
The pointy ass dicks, like the head looks like a fucking arrow.
Oh my god.
What?
I don't know. I've seen enough porn. It's like I'm like, yo, that shit look weird as fuck, my guy.
Yeah, it sounds like Cardi been on E-fucked a little bit too often.
Listen,
Man,
everybody.
I grew up with E-bombs, bro. I've seen some shit.
Different. Like I do have a preference for the head shape of a penis. You know what I mean? I like that nice little mushroom. You know what I mean? Dorothy
Yeah,
Explorer.
you know what a artillery shell look like?
Yeah.
Or like a fucking hollow point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this dick shaped like that too.
The hollow point.
Very aerodynamic dick. That's what I'm saying.
I like one that it
To
looks
cut
like
down
you
the
can
women.
just like take it off like a lace front. Let's.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking goodness!
Snap.
I forgot about that.
I'm dead, y'all. I'm dead.
Cardi is dead.
What the fuck,
Oh
bro?
my god! Bring Cardi back to life. Get the flesh hook.
Oh, hold that shit.
Don't you throw that shit at.
Y'all, while I still have you here, and before we wrap it up, we have a lot of events coming up. Again, for the people that were not here at the top of the show, come out the Bong Wars. Return of the Tacos. May 4th. If you are in the Philadelphia area, you can hit up Cardi directly for the location. There is going to be tacos, tequila, loud and laughs. Okay. It is always a good time at a Cardi experience party. Come celebrate Negro de Mayo with us.
Negro de Mayo.
Cosplay is optional because it is National Star Wars Day. So if you are a Star Wars nerd like me, you can dress up.
Yeah, I don't know where my Star Wars dress is. Carolyn said make she see the snake one more time.
No.
I never snake.
Also, y'all, and I have to get the flyer so that I can show it next time. We have Faye Nick that is coming up. Faye Nick in August, of course, the annual HNIC Virgos Groove Pool Party, and then a more recent event is going to be Black Faye Day. So, Sadiq with love, yes. Come to the Spring Court Symposium May 11th from 12 to 4 p.m. It is a free event. The HNIC Fairies, which I am one of them, we will be there. Fully fade the fuck out, okay? Fade the fuck out. Come party with the Faye and shit. I don't know if we
catch this Faye.
But I'm gonna hide some.
If I come, I'm bringing my flask.
Come, bring the kids.
Or I'm gonna just it's good.
Yeah. I'm gonna be fabulous. Y'all don't even know I'm about to pop out on you, okay? All right. I did the photo shoot, but I got a whole different Faye look. So please make sure that y'all come out and follow go to www.headnerdsinCharge.com for merch. Okay, we got a plethora of shows. Asia is actually on one of the shows that we do. She's on To Be Tuesday with me, Unapologetically Black trivia show. Okay, so you want to go get your Dingaling t-shirts, and we have a lot of merch. Now I'm waiting for my commercial to pop out on y'all with the merch, but we got a bunch of unicorns merch. You want Jizzy the unicorn? You want to be a Jonicorn? A Brat Tamer? A Brat? Go on there. Pick up some merch. Help us poor struggling content creators. And if you like the debauchery and the shenanigans that we give you every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give us poor struggling content creators some stars. Okay, we don't get paid for this shit. Okay.
Yep. Support my tequila habit.
Modern day.
I mean, new DLC fighters coming out. I need that too. You know what I'm saying.
Oh my god. And follow us on Instagram, Head Nerds of Charge, and the HNIC Network, so you do not miss a motherfucking thing. Before we head on out, Devil, tell the people where they can find you at.
So digital_devil on TikTok and Instagram. I've been loading up more edits and stuff like that. Cool stuff I've been seeing that I've been wanting to do. I did a fire ass X-Men edit that's pretty dope. As well as I'm on King Blackstar on all video game platforms. So if you want to get any type of digital hands and feet, I play every fighting game and I will whoop your ass in all those. So
He be talking so much shit.
Oh, you gonna really?
Asian-
Let him cook.
I talk shit because ain't nobody gonna check me.
Asia said, make sure you join them tomorrow. Just stay tuned to the HNIC HNIC pages so that you can join Asia and them tomorrow. Rockstar said, I need thigh-high socks from you guys. So if you guys do really well with supporting the t-shirts that we put out, then we will bring in other merch. But I have to prove that we can sell these fucking t-shirts first before I bring you thigh-high socks or sex toys, which I want to do for y'all. Yes,
We're getting there.
I want y'all to have a unicorn dildo. C. Williams says, Syra, I'm ready to be your long distance sugar daddy. Okay. All right. Inbox me for more details. And Asia said, message her if you would like a Kirk Kishi t-shirt. Okay. I want one. You want to do sex toys too, Rockstar? Yes, hit me up. We definitely need to talk. I was talking to Giselle about doing it as well. I definitely want to do a sex toy line for you guys, and create little unicorn babies and all that shit. Reva said black and white, please. Okay. So, Cardi, please tell the people where they can find you at.
You can find me at the Cardi Experience on Instagram. Follow me. I put out dope content all the fucking time. My reels are hilarious. Beichan, that's dark. I don't know. I gotta take that down. But all my freaky shit is on there though. Yeah, I gotta take that off. All my freaky shit on there. So if you're on X and you like freaky shit, go follow that and you'll get your rocks off on that. But again, party is next Saturday. Fucking RSVP because you'll save $5. So if you come in, you don't RSVP, you're paying $25. But you know that you're getting unlimited tacos, you're getting tequila, margaritas. I have a shit ton of weed. We're gonna smoke it up. It's gonna be a great fucking time. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all there. So hurry up, go to the link. I put it in the comment section, also on my page, also in HNIC. RSVP. Get your slot now so you don't have to pay more later.
Yes, and don't forget your Cardi hug at the party. Okay?
Party hugs.
Jess,
get your
you
hug.
better show up, Jess. I'm not playing with you. You better actually show up. And the tacos is not just ground beef. He had ground beef. He had ground turkey. He had shrimp.
I go. Yep, we got shrimp, ground beef, ground turkey. We want to have salmon, pork.
I'm gonna be tacoed out.
I got every fucking taco thing. Yeah.
Fiesta.
With something not without
Taco is not from permission.
What I need permission for? Ty, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna cash app you. I'm gonna cash app you.
All I heard was meat.
Yo, no, Asia, you do have to come to Philly one day because, like, we really do have a good time together. Like, we really do.
Yeah, it's always a ball.
Like Asian tacos, we got egg rolls like crazy.
These people that are on the screen with me right now. These are genuinely people I was always already friends with. I'm friends with in real life. Not saying that Dr. Boomar and are not my friends, but they are new friends. These is my old friends. No,
Dr. Boomar will be there. He's bringing a couple packs of weed and some bongs. And just the best.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt one day. I'm gonna land in the USA one day. Jess said, and me. Jess, don't be talking shit because you'll be talking all that trash.
Even her. No one's safe.
No one is safe.
No one is safe.
If you want to actually meet our editor, Just the Best, okay, who is always right on time, come out to the party because she will be there.
And smoke one with her.
Smoke one with us.
Yes, come smoke with us. Come smoke with us. And of course, I am at Siren by Night on all platforms. At Siren by Night on Instagram. At Siren by Night on Facebook. I'm at Siren_by Night on TikTok. As long as TikTok is around, who knows? I don't know. But I am trying to create a lot more content in the coming months. But I'm also going to be really, really busy with HNIC events and wrangling Mr. Curtis King Brown with all of his shit that he got going on. Unfortunately, I am now his assistant. So I'm always busy, y'all. But y'all can find me running around at some type of event. Come run wild with the unicorns whenever you can, and support the merch line. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you come back if it's your first time. We are here every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can run back all of our previous episodes on YouTube and on Facebook. That's the best way to find us and run it back. Reva says, Siren, can I be your assistant? Yes, baby. I need me a me. Seriously.
I need me a me.
Seriously.
I need me a me, and if you want me to sexually harass you, I will. I promise.
Find an NDA first.
Not the secretary vibes.
Unlike Megan Thee Stallion, I'm gonna have you sign an NDA.
Oh my God.
We gotta talk about that some other time, but
oh yeah, and the Reggae Fest. Listen, if y'all
Reggae Fest.
You know, Reva, Carolyn, me, and Cardi, we going to Reggae Fest and the Philly Carnival. Hopefully, anyway. So y'all come party, catch us outside. We outside. Y'all have a good night.
Right.
And don't stick no needles in your butt. Or maybe do. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anywhere. Have a good night, y'all. See y'all next week.
See ya.